Everybody that's watching the VOD, welcome to the live stream. This is going to be a very different live stream. Usually I come in here, everybody knows that they get to see a little bit of a different side to when I live stream. I tend to be a little bit more positive. I tend to be a little bit more, let me just sit down and talk to you guys. Just one moment, everyone. Be respectful. Ah, I messed up the little message that we put. Well, I keep messing up the message. Hold on. African soldier, what up, man? How you doing? Okay, I think there we go. There's a there's a lot to talk about today. There's a lot of to talk about. I'm feeling better. Yeah, I'm good. I was good until I opened these patch notes, and then I felt the same depression again. Nah, I'm fine, man. Don't worry about it. I'm good. So obviously, the state of GIGA-TANKS is very depressing. I don't think there's any denying it. It's definitely a patch. I think in my opinion this is the worst patch of all time because I don't think when they said that they'd be increasing tankiness they would go this far, right? It's one thing to change the tank passive like this. It's another thing to not only give them tankiness increases but also damage increases on various characters. And then the third, like, overall buff to the role is making sure that they barely get a heal reduction. So not only are they tankier by themselves, they're also stronger by themselves, but now they also get more healing. And the question then becomes, is this the right way to take 5v5 forward? I'm gonna turn the music off, it's a little bit annoying. And my personal opinion is that I don't think that's the way to go forward. Marvel Rivals waiting room looking more and more appealing. You know, Crimson, I thought I was gonna do a different Marvel Rivals channel, but I think I might actually incorporate the content over here. Like once we get a lot of people together, I really want to start collecting feedback. Like if you guys would be okay with me making this an Overwatch channel and a Marvel Rivals channel, because look, at the end of the day, I love Overwatch, but everything I loved about it, it's like patch per patch, it's beginning to get chunked away. And at that point, I'm like, I don't know who they're balancing this game for anymore. I don't know who they're balancing. Like the thing that makes me so confused is I don't know who they're balancing for. It doesn't seem like there's a vision here. And then finally, number three, they collectively pissed off everybody. They pissed off the casuals, they pissed off the pros, they pissed off the people in the between. So who was this patch for? Right? Who was this patch for? It doesn't solve any of the problems. It made those problems even worse now more than ever before. It feels miserable for DPS and support to try and even interact with the tank. So what are we doing here? A good Doomfist is now nearly unkillable. You know what the funny thing is? The only thing that decides if your tank is living or dying is what your supports are playing. Like if you get like Mercy Weaver, if you're playing tank, like you're screwed. And that's not because like you're screwed as a tank, it's because these supports are horrible. Also, on this patch in particular, with tanks being giga buff like crazy, Mercy and Lifeweaver, I don't know, Lifeweaver, I feel like there's still untapped potential. Like he's just like a one or two buffs away from skyrocketing in his power. But I think Mercy is now by far the worst support in the game. Like it's not even a debate. Mercy is the worst support in the game now. she has nothing to offer unless you're playing Pharah or Echo, and that's the only time she'll pop up. And maybe even for Pharah, and you won't play Mercy, you'll play Zen instead, because Zen can shoot the tank, Zen can pocket Pharah. Pharah plays the more hovery playstyle now, and then Discord Orb is still much better than Damage Boost, since Discord Orb is quote unquote AoE, and Damage Boost is single target. Oh god, I hate this map. I get so bored of playing poke maps, man. Like, this whatever. I guess I'll just turn my brain off and play Sigma. But what's your guys' thoughts on the patch? What do we feel for the people that are dropping by right now? What do you think about the patch? How many games, you know? Sorry, everyone. Um, Gamer18 says, I feel like either they explode, usually accompanied by Ananade, or they live at 100. Also, Zero Team Mighty, like Odipik Zarya, I guess I play this. I hate it. Talk to me, guys. Tell me, like, tell me your experiences. What's going on? Like, I agree. I think one of the harder pills to swallow. Excuse me, I fat fingered that. I think one of the harder pills to swallow is we keep we keep exposing that. Hold on. I cannot believe our Kiriko tried to contest Winston. I guess that's the people they balance this game for. Support creep coming soon. The server feels really heavy today. What is it? 100 ping right now? Look at this. My entire team died one by one, but I can survive. I personally feel like, like what was going on with the balance team is like they saw Sigma's survivability because he's a very good tank in terms of survivability, and they were like, what if we can replicate that type of survivability but onto every other tank, right? But what they fail to realize is, at least at the end of the day, Sigma comes with a particular design that has weaknesses in the 5v5 format, but when you apply this logic to other tanks, it doesn't work that way. I feel like I can't kill this enemy Winston. Like, there's legitimately nothing I can do. My teammates have died twice, and I still haven't had my first death. Because it's practically pointless for them to try and contest me. This poor Bastion, man. Okay, hopefully I don't get caught by sleep here. Well, I'm gonna get caught by the Widow. My character kind of freezes in place midair. I could have turned the corner, but I wouldn't be able to kill the Ana. Alright, well, if we want Winston to die, who's 0 deaths 2 minutes later, I need to counterpick. But I thought this patch was about solving the counterpick problem. Oh, Winston's not dying, look at this. Look at this. It's just this. What is this patch? Can I kill him? Can he actually die? Oh no, he's not gonna die. I'm out. It's pointless to try and contest Winston there. He's just not gonna die. They're just playing the right supports and the right characters. My team wants to experiment because people don't realize how bad the game has changed now. Didn't. Nice. Guys, I'll catch up on comments in just a moment. Let me finish this team fight. Okay. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of people. Okay, last match was good, minus OB Farah. Yeah, no, I agree. Last match was actually good. For some reason, things are sliding around and freezing. But yeah, I think that might be your PC. You might have to get that checked out. Either that or you're in the wrong server. Did I catch him? Caught him. But now he's just never gonna die. He's just never gonna die. Like, nothing is dying. Now I'm not gonna die. What is this? Look at this. Look at how long this Winston's alive. Oh my god. Dude, did you guys see that? How long me and him were alive? He couldn't kill me, I couldn't kill him. Like, what? What is this? Hi Falcon, how are you, man? Game feels unplayable. Sub Abby, you liking super buff Mauga? I don't like anything super buffed. I'm gonna die. I don't know why my team is playing so far apart. Uh, One moment, chat. Sorry about that. This patch looks like an April Fool's update. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is. Okay. Thinking I'm dead here. Never mind, I'm not dead here. Mid tanks again. Why can't Life Evo pull me up there? Oh, I'm going in. Dude, like Mauga is so crazy, insanely good. It's insane. Whoops. Okay, I'm definitely overextending. Okay, my bad. Oh, see ya. I have cage fight here. I mean, I could overextend it and try to catch a lot of people, but that just never works out. Still don't get why I don't get life pulled up there. But okay. Life even knows better. Nice, he just solo ults to keep himself alive, not his tank. A support place for you guys. They only care and think about themselves. That's why this game has gone down this balance route, because we just never nerfed supports. Could have avoided half the problems today if we nerfed supports appropriately, even in 5v5. But I'm dead again. Like, my supports just don't want to play the game now. I love my entire experience is being dictated by if my supports want to play the game or not. Yep. Nothing's changed. So we didn't solve the problem. We just made it worse. We just made it much worse. That tank fight was absurd. That tank fight was hilarious. I actually want to time how long we stayed alive. Over there, like my support, like I lose that fight over there simply because my life ever decided to. One moment. Sorry, chat. Bit of a family emergency, but I'm back. Like I'll be a little bit in and out in today's stream. It's gonna be a short stream, but super sorry about that. 825 HP Ramattra is very fun. Dude, it's not even 825. He's like over 1000 something. Like, where can I show how effective it is? But like, Vaxter has ultimates unlocked, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, look, essentially what I'm saying, Ramatra is a massive winner of this patch. But the problem with Ram being the biggest winner of this patch, maybe potentially, being the biggest winner of this patch, is he has to just block bot. Like, so the way Ram's cycle now works is you draw. Oh my god, man. Okay, my bad. Now my cats are out of the room, so I can actually focus on creating content. Okay, so the problem with RAM is the loop now works that you get to draw a fight out with 1000 HP barrier. Okay, you can survive like by dancing. Then you enter your nemesis form and you can block bot and all of that type of stuff, right? So you block bot, you can draw a fight out. And then right as it ends, you enter the ultimate and then draw the fight out like this, right? Try to extend it the timer for as long as you can, and then by the time you're back in to normal form, you can just go into nemesis form again. And that type of tankiness, like you keep getting 300 armor, that type of tankiness, that's effectively over. And then like once you like get out of nemesis form, you have another barrier up for 1000. Like so much like hit points to go through, right? There's so much hit points to go through. Supports are gonna get buffed next because support players are complaining. Yeah. I know. Like it's power creep. We're experiencing the same loop that happened when the game first came out. And the question now becomes, how long do you want to do this loop for? Because you're not solving a single problem. You don't show any signs of confidence that this is helping the game. And increasingly, with every patch, you piss off the community even more. You get what I'm saying? No, so here's the thing. The only time you're generally going to like evaporate on tank is if your supports decide that they just don't want to play the supports that work with tank. So like Life Weaver, Mercy. If you get any combination of Life Weaver, Mercy, you're potentially screwed. Oh, and then like a bad Zenyatta player. Bad Zenyatta player potentially. And also a bad big player. Like if you get like any variation of these, you're basically screwed on tank right now. You legit can't do anything. Biggest winners in terms of support this match by far Kiriko, Moira, Iliari, Ana like 50-50. You know, she's not like bad, but she's not good either. And Lucio. Like they're really good in this patch. Especially like right now. Overwatch 1 triple headshotting armor tanks dealt 140 to 150 damage. Nice 6. Yeah, I know. I tested it. I talked about Genji Shuriken doing 17 damage. It's really sad, honestly. Like, are you guys noticing? Like, I'm not even shouting. I'm not even angry. At this point, it's just tiring. It's tiring because you want this game to do better. You want this game to be better. But the problem is like it goes down the wrong route constantly. And the problem is that they never share their mindset as to like, dude, so much is wrong with this patch. So much is wrong with this patch. Also, everybody, please welcome Evie to the stream. I don't know if she's actually there or not, but I think she is there. But yeah. Honestly, is there any hope in Overwatch? Man, the thing is like, yes, I hate to say it like this. There is hope for the game. It just requires the balance team to to understand that what they think is right is not right. And the perspectives and vision they have right now, whatever, if you can even call this a vision, is just not right for the game. It's just not right for the game. Yes, yes, isn't? Yeah, exactly. Hi, big fan. Love seeing you rage. Thanks, man. Me too. But unfortunately, they kind of suck the soul out of me. Eli says I have to leave, but my suggestion is to keep your sanity. Stop banging. It's not worth it. I don't have playing Apex and Fortnite before Overwatch. Thanks, man. I'm learning my lessons still, so I'll get there. Don't worry. We'll all eventually transcend and become like mini Zenyatas. Trover's like sitting at the restaurant, then they bringing out random food, hoping you like it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a very good way of putting it. Like you're at the restaurant and you like this restaurant because at least the food tastes good, but every now and then like you like the way a dish is, and then like the next day or the next meal they're just like, yeah, we know you like this dish and you don't want it to be changed that much, but here's the dish that we think you will like, and you're like, dude, I don't like this dish, I want the other one. And you guys keep giving me another dish, another dish. I will not come to your restaurant at some point. But at the same time, the problem is that this is the only restaurant that offers a particular cuisine. So a lot of the competitors that's coming for Overwatch, man, like they gotta hurry it up. I think Marvel Rivals really needs to reconsider its current business plan. I think Marvel Rivals should say F it and not be an open beta. I think Marvel Rivals should just launch in the summer. I don't know why they're making us wait until 2025. I personally think Marvel Rivals needs to come out in the next few weeks, like officially. And then it's just gonna be a live service game anyway. Like just open up the servers, let everybody come in. At this point, like who the hell cares about the monetization? We'll get there when we get there. But at this point, put some pressure on Overwatch. Take their player base. Make people leave. We need people to go to something else for this game to get a wake-up call. The problem with this game's development team and its leadership is they've taken advantage of the player base repeatedly. Repeatedly. I saw a horrendous tweet from Hex. Does anybody know Hex, Overwatch League? Everybody remember Hex? He was a caster, then he like worked at a bit of a higher position. Hexagrams on Twitter. He had the worst tweet I've seen on this situation. The worst tweet I've ever seen on the situation. Saw a post defending GIGA-TANKS. Some people say it's made tank fun to play, but DPS is no fun. It's like, the thing is, how do you define fun? That is the important thing, right? Like, fun is subjective. Obviously, tank is now going to be quote unquote fun because they can just do whatever they want. Like, assuming that, let's just assume your supports have a functioning brain cell to enable you, you can just do whatever you want. You just do whatever you want. As long as you counter pick, you can do whatever you want. The role that got hurt the most this patch is the DPS role. Outside of Pharah and situationally Echo, I personally think all the DPS are just shit. They're all garbage. They're all C tier heroes now. All of them except Pharah and Echo. Echo's like A tier or maybe B tier, and then Pharah's like A to S tier depending on map and situation. But every DPS has been toned down so much, and the hilarious thing is in some fights, in some situations, tanks still blow up. And you know what the funny thing is? The problem was never in the DPS role. The problem is the damage, the real proper like big burst damage comes from the actual tank role and support role itself. But we never want to have this conversation. We always pretend that it's the DPS's damage that's blowing up the tanks. But the hilarious thing about how tanks blow each other up is that it's the other tank blowing you up, and it's certain overpowered supports blowing you up. Also, with all due respect, like how is Zenyatta allowed to stay the way he has after all this time, and they believe that this isn't the right way to take, like this is the right way to take the character going forward.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Evie. Let me turn your volume up.
Hey, hey.
Wait, I'm playing this map. Hold on. I unironically want to play Ryan. Yeah, I really like playing Reinhardt. I mean, he was already good, and now he's even better. Thoughts on Reaper? C tier hero. Like every DPS that isn't Fire Echo are now C tier. Our job is to exist and like if you're playing DPS, your job is to exist and support your tank. That's it. If you decide not to do that and play it like in the previous playstyle of doing whatever you want, you're not gonna have fun.
Oh, Lord.
You see that? Like my DPS decided to do whatever they want and they died, and now we're gonna lose this fight. There you go. Playstyle options are being eliminated. Even though we moved to 5v5 with this assumption that it would give us more playstyles. So like, why are people playing Mei? Like Mei is still really bad. Also, Ryan's Magnet. Wow, that's hilarious. Can I get Suzu?
I don't have Suzu.
Okay, it's okay. Don't worry. Shoot him with me. Shoot him with me.
I am.
Look at this. Look at how
He's
long
one.
this. Look
Nice.
at how long it took for us to kill him. And now look at this. Now I get to walk over his team. Now nothing will stop me.
Nice.
Like now I dare the enemy team to walk up to me. What is this design philosophy for the game now? It's just crazy. Also, Reaper was good until this patch came out. Like Reaper was not that bad until this patch happened, by the way. Now this patch like destroyed Reaper too.
I don't have Suzu.
Oh, there we go.
Got to ult.
There we go. See, I actually have like good supports enabling me, so I can control the entire game now. By the way, they have Earth Shatter.
No.
It's okay, it's okay. As long as I don't play stupid, I can do whatever I want on tank. With of course some help from my supports and DPS. Like it is a team game, but the ease of access of being able to do whatever I want is incredibly high now.
Oh. Come on. Ah.
Now I just control the lobby. I just control the lobby. Raid boss tank, ladies and gentlemen. Raid boss tank. What are they gonna do about it? Are they gonna stop me? Where the hell did I go? No way, man. Life fever can get out of here before it's too late.
Okay.
Okay, I respect that the guy didn't swap off of Ryan. Like we're having a Ryan versus Ryan. A tale as old as time. I respect that he at least stays the Reinhardt and doesn't like counter swap or anything like that. Kitsune?
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
Go.
Okay, it's okay.
Oh, you got this.
No, I needed it to kill the Ryan, but I killed him.
Yeah.
It's okay. It got me in there quick. I got 2 kills. We have Nano. We have Earth Shatter. I can just control this lobby. It's fine. I'm just never gonna die. And I also like look at this. The tank who's having the bad time is the one with Mercy Life Fever, and the tank who's having a good time is Ana Kiriko.
And Ana.
I've been saying this for several. I need Suzu. Why is Ana not giving me? Why am I not being given Nano? Why does she Nano DPS? We lose this fight now.
She Nano DPS, sabi.
I'm having a bit of a lag. Yeah. I had a bit of a like a ping spike just now.
It's okay. We don't want to fight.
Yeah, everything's really heavy for me. Hold on, I need to slow down. Okay, it's stabilized. Oh, what is this? I got this. Oh, for the love of...
No, Abi. You
I got it. Just LOS it. Oh, that was a really smart play from the Life Fever, to be fair. Oh, I'm dead. I'm finally dead. They finally got me. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have chased that. That one's on me. That one's on me. I shouldn't have chased for that kill on the Mercy. But like I'm playing super heavy right now. The server feels really bad. Okay, we need to.
Quick journey.
Yeah, I mean, if you get here, I can potentially touch and be Kitsune.
I am here.
I can't. He blocked the door.
No, it's okay. It's
Back
okay.
out! Back out! Back out! Back out! They just run over you.
We have a guys. We have a problem. On the
I
left.
know. I know. I know. I have to trust my DPS to take care of that. I have to keep this Rhine under the wraps. Okay, I got him. Nice.
Nice.
Can we kill this life eater, please? Nice.
Yeah, yeah, we got.
Just control this space. Next fight, like, do you see the straight line that I'm facing? In this straight line, do Kitsune rush, and I'll control this entire space. Oh, he's going left side. He's going left side. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. I'll control him now.
Oh.
What is he doing? What am I doing? We're both stupid. Okay, I did that so he didn't feel bad. Nah, I kid. I thought there were people there. That was my bad. I messed up the shatter. But does it matter that I mess up my ultimate when my character is practically unkillable? No, don't contest the raid boss tank, man.
Left side.
Yeah, I know, I'm coming. Can I please get the nano? Like, can I please get the nano? Can I please get the nano? Can I please get the nano? Can I perhaps get the nano? Can we not give the nano?
No.
I know, like, thank you. We just gave, we lose. It's funny how the last time we lost a fight was because we gave nano to soldier. Like, do we learn our lesson now, chat? Do we learn our lesson? What happens when you nano your DPS? They're not gonna kill anything. Give it to your tank. It's not the patch anymore. 2 nano visors, 0 kills. 2 nano visors, 0 kills. Let's stop being creative now, Ana players. You're only existing to nano your tanks, because DPS now is a useless role. If you dare to try and enable DPS as a support, you're throwing the game. Doesn't matter what support you play. There's no point, because DPS cannot effectively do the damage that necessary. They're gonna Dragon Strike this. Do the required damage needed. I'm dead here.
Yes.
All that space just because our Ana decided she wanted to make the wrong play. Wow, the full map taken because
all this
because Ana decides that she doesn't want to give me nano, so I can hold them in the space that I'm controlling. All that just because Ana's mistake. Can you Kitsune? Can you Kitsune?
Yeah.
Thank you. This Mercy is very, very special, as we say. I'm dead, but we can still live. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I did that because none of our DPS could walk up, so you know, I had to grow a brain cell for them.
I know.
I have shatter, so we can control them here. So what? Like, is this Ana gonna experiment for the 3rd time in a row? Trying to enable DPS,
I don't know, I told her to.
Yeah, I hope she realizes that we need to nano the Rhine.
I'm not sure if she's going to actually do that. I think that it is a bit of
a I'm feeling heavier. Like, there's a delay in what I'm doing. Yeah, there's a big delay in what I'm doing. Oh, I blocked the shatter regardless.
Nice.
Oh, invulnerability field. Nice. Okay, I'm going.
Nice. There you go. Oh, this freaking idiot.
Like, where is my team? Like, why are we just standing around? Oh, they decided to just stand around.
To get the they were trying to get the
Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Yeah. So
3 people.
They 3 people chasing 1 soldier 76.
Yeah.
Instead of just wiping the entire enemy, like me taking the space.
Yeah.
He's one. God damn it.
Oh no, I don't want anymore.
Now nothing dies. We're back in goats, baby. Okay, like I can control the... Nope. How did she get the res off? Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Use it. Okay. They give up. He gave up. Yeah, yeah. Weird game, but figured it out.
A really weird game, but yeah.
Can we get a nano going? Yeah, now before Reinhardt's. Raid Shadow Legends boss Reinhardt? That's basically what it is now. Get this man a nano boost, thank you. It's crazy how the one team fight that we went to holding the point and then winning the game was the team fight where Ana made the decision to nano the tank instead of DPS. I want you guys...
Yeah,
I want you guys to really... I want you guys to really take away from that game. Trust me when I tell you this. If you're playing support, play to enable your tank. For the love of God, don't give your nanos, unless you're Mercy, obviously. Do not play for your DPS. Do not play for your DPS. You're throwing the game. Don't do it. Why do you think I'm queuing tank? I'm not playing DPS. Role's fucking useless. Just enable your tanks and win for free. He isn't swapping? No, thank God, because Ryan versus Ryan is fun. Like, it's mind games and things like that, yeah?
Mind games.
Yeah. Like, you know, Earthshatter mind gaming and like, who's gonna drop the shield where, etc., etc. Can I bait his Earthshatter? There's a bunch of that, you know? But, Mauga versus Mauga, nah, ain't happening. Abby, what do you think about making a movement? The devs don't care. There's a lot of people that are trying a lot of things. But until we see what their thoughts are on the blog post about 6v6, let's keep quiet, keep our heads down, and see what happens. I swear it's like that with Ana players. They're like holding Nano for the next match. She wasn't holding Nano for the next match. She was holding Nano for her Soldier 76 player. But he couldn't pop off. And yeah, it's not even... It's not his fault. It's not his fault. How is he going to kill anything when things have become tankier and tanks also can barely die? Guys, I had 1 or I think 2 deaths max that game. This is it. The world of tanks. I'm maining Punisher and Spider-Man. That's a great choice. I like Iron Man, Spider-Man. I liked a lot of characters, but I was an Iron Man, Spider-Man main. So basically, DPS doesn't exist. Here's a funny thing. You can legitimately rename DPS to supportive damage and call supports utility heroes or utilitarians or something like that. Because your job as DPS right now is to just help this guy. You're not allowed to do anything else. You know, in the beginning of the game where our Pharah overextended to like play the old school playstyle, like, oh, you know, I can kind of do my own thing, and she'd immediately die. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You know, you just have to play the GOATS playstyle now of this game, and they refuse to move away from that playstyle. That's the thing that I never understand. They never want people to be allowed to play split. Wasn't Nano Visor used a lot in triple tanks, but you also have to remember, like, in that triple tank meta, what was it like? Not, I think soldiers break. We need the numbers, but tank power and staying power was honestly, there's a bunch of things, because I remember scrims from that time. You could use Nano Visor to bait out abilities. You could also use Nano Visor, because there was like multiple uses. It depended on what you wanted to do with it. Like, as a team, you would discuss it like, we're gonna Nano Visor so we can, like, you know, force like Diva Matrix, and then like right after Diva Matrix we'll nade in order for our Ryan to push in. There was like a big mind game that happened like during that time, guys. It was crazy. Like, oh yeah, Nano Visor is bait, so we can use Anna's nade when Diva exhausts her thing, and then we can like push the Diva with Ryan, and it was crazy. It was really crazy. The worst playstyle? Yeah, no, I hate this playstyle too. If you could change Genji, what would you change? Put him in a different game so he doesn't have to, so I don't have to play this shit anymore. No, okay, jokes aside, if we stay in the current world of the game, we actually, like, the buff suggestions I gave are pointless. We have to go higher than that. Those buffs will not do anything. Those buffs will not do anything. He actually needs, like, staying in this version of the game, this particular patch, 29 damage rockets, buddy. I'm not gonna lie. 29 is where we would have to go. I don't even think you move him to 28. 29 is where you go now. told Sam you were saying Genji does 70 damage to armor. He said brilliant. I saw her join party. Yeah, no, you didn't reply. I don't think they've figured it out yet. So yeah. I often use deflect to peel my tank. I've been doing that with Playmaker for years. I always peel for him and my supports with deflect when I feel like it's necessary. It's crazy because the more you think about it, DPS feels like a more quote-unquote supportive role than support does. Because support can play make, DPS can't. That's the difference. But support has to make the right decisions with their playmaking. DPS, you just exist as a cosmetic on the right and left side of your tank. Like, that's all that it's become now. We lose the game. We have Widowmaker. It's GG's. No, that's how it is. No, that's just how it is. We're gonna get rolled now. Because we're picking a character that needs a lot of setup in order to get success, and GIGA-TANKS just don't allow that playstyle. There's the same thing that happened to Alpha.
We will have peace at any cost.
Stay in sight, and I'll keep you safe.
Good thing is everybody's playing tanks, so DPS has no queue time. Yeah, but like, what are you even enjoying on DPS now? Every DPS feels underwhelming. Like, they've gone out their way to make every DPS feel miserable to play outside of like two. And their time is coming too. Like, like, let's be realistic. We all know Farah's nerfs are coming. Oh, we're playing Bastion. Why are we playing Bastion, man? Okay.
Melt the tank.
Look at that.
Abby. Oh.
I'll unironically be fine. We're just playing the better character. But I thought this patch was gonna solve the counterpick problem. Look at that. He doesn't counter me. I'm just gonna run over him. What's he gonna do? And I survive better than him too. And there's the new Ana nerf. Yeah, she gets to get away, but it's like whatever. Like, my job, like, listen guys, your job on tank isn't to kill everything. You just need to kill the other tank and then win the game. That's it. And survive and don't die. Like, please, just don't think you are a 1v5 bot. Kill the other tank and then just move on with your life. And don't do what the Widow just did.
Oh, shush. Oh my god.
Look at that. They can't. Wait. I thought counterpicking wouldn't be a problem after this patch. I thought if we made GIGA-TANKS, we wouldn't counterpick anymore. Why is he counterpicking, guys? Why are we counterpicking? Oh, I have Mercy. Oh, okay. I guess I just deserve to lose.
Took the robot from us.
My bad. I guess we lose now.
Kawaii.
Yo, what's good, Rosgur? How are you, man? Mercy's useless. She died so quick. I don't understand why. Well, to be fair, at least it's Mercy on both sides, so it kind of balances out. But my DPS line is horrendous. Like, if you think about what we're playing, like, my DPS line actually gets farmed by Sombra and Roadhog so hard it's insane. So I lose off of that alone. Okay, Eve, I'm gonna make a play. I'll just chase the squishies then.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
I love how my solution this team fight is to not fight the tank, kill 3 different squishies, and finally...
He's one. Oh, he was one.
He's dead. Nice, got him.
Oh, yeah. What happened with this? What's wrong with her?
She's playing a different game. She's playing a different game. She's playing a different game.
Amazing. Even our Mercy pulled that there. Oh my god, I can't. What is wrong with Mercy ways, man? Pulling the pistol thinks they're going to do something.
I just love how the thing I predicted about Widowmaker is true. Also, unironically, our Mercy started rezzing in front of the Roadhog.
Yeah. Shit. And Widowmaker is just standing still over there. She's going to die to the Sombra. 100%. Yep.
I don't even know
It
why I
doesn't
bothered.
care,
I don't know
Ramesh.
why
It
I
doesn't
don't know
care.
why I bothered asking.
Why do
You should
you?
go
Because I
Mauga.
wanted.
You should go Mauga. I should, but like I like playing Ram, and Mauga's boring. I like playing Ram when I want to play him. Sorry, Mauga when I want to play him, not when I like have to play him. But like I have all the damage negation in the world. My problem right now is my DPS are horrible picks.
Abi no. Nobody's there. Oh lord.
I just don't understand why we're still playing Widowmaker. Like I need to understand the science behind Logware's brain as to why he thinks Widowmaker is the answer when they have Sombra, when they have like
She knows what
7
she's
deaths.
doing.
It's
Don't
just
you?
7 deaths. Like it is what it is. I get stuck with Mercy and fucking Widowmaker against that comp.
She's getting spawn camped. I've got ultimate, but you've got this without it.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Ram kind of bullies Hog, not gonna lie. But making this guy run for his life. Like, new armor Ramattra, actually, pretty strong, not gonna lie. On my signal, we're gonna Kitsune rush,
Oh,
okay?
oh, shush.
It's okay, it happens.
Wait, yeah. This guy is 1 HP who goes into the tunnel. He does never die.
Okay, now. I'm not dying. I'm just not dying. He stopped shooting me. He stopped shooting me because I just don't die. I'm not dying. Nano Hawk and I'm not dying. Oh my god. Super tank. I'm not dying.
Then let's go.
Nano Hog does nothing. Oh my god.
Die.
This is it.
I pretend I didn't see that.
Oh
I've
my
done it.
god. Have you seen the one post on the Lucy main subreddit? No, I've not. What is that post about? Blizzard never admits mistakes. Yeah, I don't I like if, guys, Nano Hog does next to 0 damage to Ramattra when he's block botting.
On your right side, there's
Yeah, I know.
Sombra.
Do we not have any ultimates? God damn, that sucks.
Oh, in front of everybody.
In front of everyone again.
Shamelessly, this mercy. In front of everybody. She's like, I can do it. I will do it. She believed. She had a dream.
We lost this team fight and I just won this team fight. We lost this team fight.
And you won
Look
it.
at this. We lost this team fight
Ow!
and I won the team fight. We lost this team fight.
Oh my god.
Dude, come on, no way. Like, I won this team fight. Let's just win. They can do nothing about this. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna kill me? Look at that. 3 deaths, 17 elims. Control this whole game. Look at this. I adjusted my playstyle slightly to block botting, and we just won. Ramatra's insane OP. Ramatra's insanely good.
See, Abby? She got the clear the game.
That's me in the kill feed. What does she even do?
I don't know. Kill the Berserk.
Are you guys enjoying the super power tag? I didn't even need to go Mauga against that, to be honest. You can... Ram is a character you can kind of force right now. In a lot of situations. I would say maybe he's only bad against, like, Winston. Or a really good Reinhardt. If you run into, like, a really good Reinhardt, there's nothing you can do about it. Look at these stats. My entire team had more deaths. Well, my DPS had more deaths than me. I don't die now. You just play smart. Is this the direction that we want? It's so stupid. Abby, how are you enjoying the tank with goddamn die watch? I love it. I despise it, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend it's not hilarious to just run over an entire lobby for free. I'm glad you asked. The post is about Orion Winston main having dreams about Lucio's. I don't know why I bother asking, man. Ramattra is so OP. Yeah, Ram's definitely a sleeper. Ram's a huge sleeper pick right now. I thought Ram was already really good last match as well. Him and Ryan are really good. Did you guys see? Did you see how I wasn't dying to Nano Hog? Look at this. Well, who subbed? Ruin, thanks for the sub, man. Look at this. It happens somewhere near the end, right? Nano Hog, okay? Nano Hog does a lot, and he's in close range. He's in close range. Look at this. It's over here, I think. This is crazy, man. Okay, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Look at my HP bar. Look at my HP bar. 724 HP. Okay? my armor never disappears. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, do we have to see it from his POV? It has to look so frustrating from his POV. And he was so close. That's the worst part. Look at this. Look at this. This is sad. Look at this. He got everything. He depositioned me. Look at this. Oh my god. And the little invulnerability frame helps even more. He's doing, his whole team is shooting me and I'm not dying. He depositioned me here, and then here, and I was able to survive all of this. Blizzard, what are we doing? At least Ramattra in particular.
Nano boosted as well.
At least Ramattra in particular, man. Ramattra is crazy. This is a final Hail Mary patch? No, they're gonna keep going. I got the leaks. If you guys want, I can talk about the leaks. I got the leaks for the upcoming stuff. Well, some things, not all things. Please just tell me what they were smoking. I don't know, man. But they got what they wanted. Thanks for unkillable. What's your first impressions? Flavor the Monk, or is it pure Counterwatch? That's a very good question. So, I don't know. So, Counterwatch is definitely a thing, don't get me wrong, right? I think there's a few tanks that can kind of force their way against their counters, as you just saw, right? Technically, Roadhouse not that bad into Ram, but because Ram has more armor, Ram's pretty damn good now. So, as you clearly saw. I think Counterwatch is still a thing, but Ramattra and Reinhardt and maybe Winston. And I guess, depending on the composition and map, Zarya and D.Va. They're definitely characters that, because they're so overbuffed, you can somewhat force them. The other tanks can fall apart. But these in particular, I think Zar, Winston, Ryan, Ram, D.Va, these are very good right now. They're very good right now. Please do. I'll talk about it in just a moment. This is a kamikaze patch before they go back to Overwatch 1. Yeah, but here's the thing. So, the guy that, like, reliably... So, I'll talk about the leaks now. But keep it shush. The guy who reliably leaked the Kaiju skins and the skins that we got in this season. The guy who basically leaked all of that, leaked the role passive upgrades that's coming. And I think that might be their final chance at making 5v5 work. Because the things in that leak of what the upgrades look like is pretty damn crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty damn crazy. That's something. Have you played custom 6v6 games? Not yet. I want to do that with the community. Like, if we can sort a lot of things out, then we're gonna do something. Unfortunately, I had a passing in the family. Somebody, our uncle, very near and dear to us, passed away. So it's been a little bit rough on my end. But we're getting through it. That's why content kind of slowed down on the channel, but I'm slowly bringing it back. So instead of dropping a video today, I was like, I'll just do it like a short live stream, come and talk to you guys, play the super tanks. I'm definitely going to play all roles on stream today and see how it feels to play against them, because at the moment, tank is pretty damn good, right? I mean, what do you think of the Mauga 3-second cooldown but having 100% heating? Okay, so this, again, very good question, Anthony. So the thing about that particular change, this one, hold on. This change over here for Ram. Sorry, Mauga. So these changes, like the way his duration and the lifesteal, this makes Mauga a stronger counter pick based hero, but it weakens him against the characters he has a bad matchup against. So for example, Diva's Matrix got buffed to the point where it can actually outlast Mauga's Overdrive. So Diva's very good into Mauga right now. Diva's very good. So we finally have a counter to Mauga. Now there's only one thing. They could have done this before too. I think it's just an annoyance that we'd have to deal with. I disagree with these changes. Look, making tanks tankier is one thing. Why did you give them more damage? That's what I don't get. It's like you want to solve the problem that tanks can get evaporated, but it's the tanks that do the high burst damage too. Like, why do we beat around the bush about this? It's the tanks doing the high burst damage and also some supports. But why do we not address the damage the tanks do? And then in the same patch, you're like, oh, we're just gonna like buff their damage. We're gonna buff their damage, buff their damage, buff their damage. It's like, but you're now contradicting the point of your patch. You get what I'm saying? It's so weird. They do this all the time where it just feels like they don't have a vision. Which DPS you think is going to struggle the most? Excellent question. I think the flankers are going to have a rough time. I don't know. This is a very good question. Look, I think all of them equally, except Farah and maybe Echo, are going to have a rough time. I really think, like, damage as a role right now has completely lost its identity, and you just pick around your tank. And supports need to do that too. Like, it's on both of us to pick around the tank. Because the team that picks around the tank more will be the team that get to steamroll. The team that doesn't do that will be the team that gets rolled. That's legit what's happening in our games right now. That's legitimately what's happening in our games right now. $2. Oh, thanks, Nugget. I appreciate that. Which tank do you feel had the worst change? Okay, for clarity purposes, which perspective? Which, like, do you mean like they got the worst change in the sense like it completely missed the mark, or worst change that it made them broken? Well, in that regard, I'll still talk about it. The Nemesis form armor increase is definitely a big buff. Like, this is definitely showing. So, I don't know. I will say that I do think it's Ram. I know that's going to sound controversial. I've been playing since the morning too. I've got a chance to feel a lot of things, but I'm not going to lie. I think Ram's armor changes are insane. I think Ram for sure. This I wanted. As you guys remember in my Ram like getting a buff, I said just give Ram this and he'll be fine. Okay, he's a pretty good and fair tank. I like Ram. I think this is silly. So this, and in my opinion, Diva's micro missile increase. There you go. There's the notification. Don't know why it was a bit delayed, but yeah, Diva's micro missiles are. I don't like this change either. I think these are big standouts. Queen is horrible. Like, I might have to do a full dedicated video on Junker Queen explaining why she's completely lost. Like, it doesn't matter how many buffs they give Queen. I think Queen will never be viable again. It's so sad, and it's the sad reality of why Queen will never ever be good in the game is simply because two things: number one, Ryan exists, and number two, Kiriko exists. And if either of those are in the lobby, you're screwed. At least in my opinion. I don't like the Zarya changes. I think these are horrible. Like, if an overall change, I think the Zarya changes and I think the Cassidy changes also miss the mark. Man, there's so much wrong with this patch. That's the problem. Like, I can't narrow it down. There's so much wrong with it. Abby, how would you think 6v6 would work with all the new characters like Ball, Venture Duos? I mean, that's fine. Like, you know, there'll be some fun compositions, some compositions that'll be here and there. But I've been seeing a lot of takes on Twitter where people are like, you people act like 6v6 will magically fix the game. Here's the thing, nobody is saying 6v6 will magically fix the game. It 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 fixes, or not fixes maybe, but it tones down the frequency of the counterpick problem, right? There's a frequency level. You can't like counter pick and mess around as much in 6v6, like with two tanks versus two tanks, because you want to prioritize tank synergy rather than counter swapping the tank. In 5v5, because there's no tank synergy, we prioritize counter picking more. Do I make sense? I think that is the biggest problem in the formats. Does this finally make Tracer C tier? I don't know. I don't know about how Tracer feels. That's something that I actually am curious about. Like, how does Tracer feel at this point? I personally think DPS is really shit right now. Outside of Pharah and potentially Echo, the entire DPS cast will feel really bad to play, underwhelming to play. Why did they bring back old Orisa? Orisa's spear can headshot now. She basically puts you at like 1 HP, by the way. Like, she puts you at the last bar of your HP, like 75 HP you're left with if she gets the headshot off on you. And yes, I do believe that was an intentional buff that they didn't mention. It's just one of those things where they forget to say some things. Marvel Rivals begins to look more tempting. I said this before and I'll say it again. But I feel like slowly and progressively, people are understanding the problem with 5v5, and it's the same thing again. It's more about play denial than play making, and that's what strips fun from the video game. And the reason Marvel Rivals was so fun, albeit the balance is all over the place, and you know what? F it. Here's what I think. Don't let the balance be good. Let it be all over the place. Let everybody be somewhat all over the place. Encourage the idea that as long as you play make, you'll be rewarded. Like, play make better than the other guy. And I think encouraging proactivity is when games are more fun. I think that's what made Overwatch win the 2016 Game of the Year, is the game was always about proactivity until like early 2018 where we decided Brig, and then that was more about, reactivity and denial than it was proactivity and engagement. So I do believe that that is the wrong direction for the game. Is if like Overwatch just becomes more and more and more reactionary. That's a problem I feel like not a lot of people talk about, but it is a problem. DPS is just the fun you make yourself. Yeah, true. Venture is really horrible in this patch. Like Venture, I think they are very bad. I think Sim has potential but could be bad. It's just like you as a damage, like you can't keep up with their big HP bars. Like it's too rough. Like you need to make sure everybody's focusing a tank if they're shooting it. Otherwise, you're never gonna kill them. I hate the fact that Gundam Evolution went under. I agree. It's really sad what happened to that game. I thought it was cool. I never got the chance to play it, but sad what happened. How's Sombra? I don't know. Sombra's meh. Like not much to say about her. I think DPS as a role is meh right now. I played a bit of it in the morning. I just like, okay, I'll play it right now. Like outside, and like I mean, I'm gonna play Fire because it feels good to play Fire, but the other characters will just feel frustrating. Reaper's gone back to being awful. I know. And Cassidy, the only DPS that could deal with Farah, has now been nerfed. So it's just it's like, what are we doing? What is the point? What is the I don't know, man. It genuinely feels like they're lost, but they will never openly admit it. Like they don't want to have the shame of, well, we made a mistake. Well, just for once, I want to see them revert something, like something big, like the HP changes or this change or that change. I just want to see it, that they will do it. That's all. I want to see them do that. That can you do it once, like a big change, gameplay related change, right? Like the big drastic changes they did, like the projectile sizes, the hitboxes on the things, yada yada yada. None of these has ever been reverted. They've always stuck through with them. How's Bastion? Bastion's horrible. Bastion's unironically horrible. Did Rivals change to 5v5? No, it's 6v6. I keep hearing people say that Cass is the only hero that can handle fire, like Soldier, Ash, and Children don't exist. I feel like you're missing the point of what people mean when they say that Cass was the only one who can handle fire, and the others, um, perhaps let's say they struggle. The problem with Soldier, potentially Ash, and also Sojourn is all of them are inconsistent in the matchup versus Farah. They need more things to go right than the Farah does in order to win that matchup. Can they win it? Yes. But is it the best way to deal with her? No. There's no denying it. Cass is the best counter. Because in the like if the Farah is being pocketed or any form of like support or utility from a tank is being given to her, she will destroy the hit scans without a problem. And also the fall offs on Soldier and Soldier 76 are horrible. Ash is like 50-50 depending on the map. I thought it was 5v5. No, it's 6v6, bro. Don't worry about it. They can take accountability. Yeah, that's the thing that I dislike too. It's like, it's not just about accountability. They show no confidence that they can solve the problems. That's what I dislike. It's they're just like quietly forcing these things in, and then they're like, well, why did this backfire? How's ball? I mean, previously, look, I don't play a lot of ball. I play him every now and then. Chasm's a pretty good ball player, and he says that ball is very good. He just has a different playstyle that not a lot of people have adjusted to, and he's not that bad. From at least from what Chasm says, like Chasm reached champion with ball, and he was like, "Dude, ball is pretty good. The community is just bad at playing him." Evie, can you go, Kiri? She's AFK. Oh no. Alright, let's go Genji and see if we can do something. Who is the person that greenlights the patch notes? I don't know who it is. Abi, what's the superior format? 5 or 6v6? Here's the problem, right? It doesn't matter which format we're in. I've said this since day one. It doesn't matter what format we're in. It's more about the vision and where they want to take the game. The problem is, and this has always been the number one problem. They want this game to be a competitive shooter, but they don't want to take the measures in order to make it a competitive shooter because people complain that the game is too difficult or certain characters are too difficult. So what do? They dumb the game down. But now making the game dumb down and continuing to take it this route makes it a worse game. So will people still play it? Sure. But is it the right direction for the game moving forward? No, of course not. It becomes casualified.
Abby, you're one.
Yeah, I know, don't worry. I'm playing on Lucy's healing field. Let me cap, you help the team.
Yeah. It's so low.
Yeah,
No, Abby.
oof. Zenyatta, man. What a character. I'm not gonna lie. I do personally think Mauga is the best tank. Maybe, potentially. Sorry, not Mauga. Ramattra. I think Ram, at least early impressions wise, I think Ram is really good. Like the more I play with him, against him, as him, the more I feel that way. That oh, Ram is actually pretty damn good. Thank you for the huge Suzu.
Got you, the immune. Thank
Yeah, you, Lucio, doing.
I
Yeah, thank you. Holy shit, what a like. It took both you and Lucio to permanent pocket me,
Yeah.
drop a Suzu on me, and drop sound barrier so I could witness that fight. That's what you have to do
yeah.
to enable your DPS. Shout outs to Evie, shout outs to this Lucio. You need to do this much for your DPS to make a play now. Look at it.
That's true.
Insane. Yeah, let's do it now. Let's do it now. They're walking on. Kitsune, Kitsune. Oh, we're screwed. Wait, actually, I'm turning it around.
No, no.
Wait, I turned it around? Maybe? Oh
Not
no,
sure.
it's the raid boss. It's the raid
He's
boss.
losing the raid boss fight. Yeah, the
No,
problem
I
with
can't.
this
I
fight is
can't.
that if you actually,
Yeah, I turned the fight
you know
around,
what,
but then I can't
the
because it's the
problem,
tank. Yeah.
yeah, the problem is that not the, it's not the player, of course. It's the problem is that if you get the brain that tank player, you're going to lose anyway. No matter what they do, like they giga buff them, well, you're going to lose because the Abby, behind.
What?
No, it's okay.
Oh, we have to go forward. We have to contest point. Like 4 strands.
I know what.
Get out of there, get out of there. Use me as TP, I'm behind you.
Ah, oh, sorry. Did we? Ah.
Well, 2 slashes and a dash doesn't kill soldier. Yeah, we turned it around. We just had to overcommit like crazy. Also, yeah, you're right. Like, our tank is kind of absent-minded. I'm not gonna say the other thing. He's kind of absent-minded.
Yeah,
A
you
little
left
bit
it for
absent-minded.
me.
Yeah. Ram feels really fun to play. Yeah, Ram is definitely one of the biggest winners right now. I mean, he got what, like a full 100 armor increase. Like, that's crazy, man. And it's not just that. Like, I think when you take the other changes they made too, it's all of that put together.
Oh, whoa. My bad. It's a tank.
I'm dead. I can't.
Yeah, no, I'm dead.
No, I don't know how I'm still alive, but I'm gonna die any second now.
Our tank doesn't know where to go. He's not sure if he wants to go in, if he wants to go out, where to go out from. Like, I really am struggling with him to play.
Holy crap, man. Again, another team fight reliant on sound barrier. Also, I need our Hanzo, with all due respect, I need our Hanzo player to buy a monitor. What is this brother doing, man?
Oh my god, why are he's shooting on it?
What is this Genji doing?
I'm not sure.
Oh, what is this Genji doing? It's the Genji syndrome.
Oh, well. Can we please? Oh, kill this Genji, damn it, man.
We don't have sound barrier? Oh, sad.
Ah,
Yeah.
he transferred it too. Well, there's so much that you can do for this.
Wait, they use transcendence?
Yeah. At the same time, Ramatra's ult, so...
Oscar, welcome, man. Okay, nice. Maybe we can do sound barrier, dragon blade. Sound blade. Dragon barrier. Oh, got it, dragon barrier. Yeah, do it. Go for it. I'm ready.
Wait,
Before they all bail.
Wait. Oh.
Oh my god, I'm so fast. So much for that.
He's still shooting at him, man. Nice.
Dude, whatever our Hanzo player is doing, he's he's I don't know, man. He's doing something. What is that? What is this matchmaking? That's crazy. Oh my god, I can actually kill him. Never mind, I can't. Wait, now I can. Wait, now I can't. Never mind, I can't. He
Now we can.
survives. Oh, oh, he actually survives. That's great.
Behind us.
Do we have something to push? Yeah,
There
we
you
have
go. Oh
dragons.
my
What?
god, he
Why don't
died.
we dragon strike this? Why are we not
Because
dragon
he
striking?
doesn't
He's
know
not. He
how.
still hasn't dragon strike. It's 8 minutes into the game. That's one of the fastest charging ults. Use it, man.
No, wait for Overwatch 3, man. Wait for Overwatch 3.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh come on, man!
What?
I'm trying to eat my
Will you
food.
please stop? I was trying to type.
Well, Hanzo to alt press Q.
I almost wrote Yasuo.
What's up, Wolfen? How are you, man? Flashpoint? Yeah, man, it's Flashpoint. What can you do? I swear to God, Flashpoint is like the most you know, the game mode that pops up the most. Okay, now we do Sound Barrier Blade. Hopefully, the Lucio understands the assignment.
He did.
Mashallah, I'm proud of him.
He learned how to do it. Oh no! Oh,
Oh, did we actually get it off?
I can't. This
Never
fight
mind,
is
but
so
never
good.
mind, man. Get me out of here, man. What is this, man? What is even going on anymore? I legit don't know what's happening on my screen. Okay, let's go Echo. I don't feel like playing Echo now. After 9 minutes, his elims went up from 5 to 6. What a legend, bro. The Hashimoto goon. Don't underestimate him, man. He really is a Hashimoto goon. He just never does anything.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Ah,
Yeah, we
before-
lose this fight
before
for sure.
they- Oh my lord. Man, honestly, I should have done this.
Kaplan said best wipe is 6v6. It just felt right. Yeah, I know. I agree. But I feel like even if we go to 6v6, they need to let go of certain balance philosophies. I just love how our Mauga doesn't engage the tank first. He engages the DPS. Is like, why does he?
It's yeah. It's the thing that you were telling me yesterday. Like, if
Yeah.
you don't engage the tank, the supports are getting
Why is he not engaging the tank? Go, man.
chasing, right? Yeah, and that's exactly what's happening right now. I'm just getting chased by everybody, and now I just jumped into it.
We're actually gonna lose this because our Mauga decides not to fight the one tank he's actually good against.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die any second now. But I can actually copy enemy ram and make a mega push here. Like, or could I have an ego and copy Genji and try to blade, but it's horrible. Nah, I'm just gonna collapse on the ram.
I can feel the disturb. Oh.
Bro, what is even happening
Reaper ult,
anymore?
Reaper's ult, Reaper's ult, Reaper's ult. Fuck.
What is even happening on the screen anymore? What happened? Did you guys understand anything that happened on the screen? Because I didn't. I did the Ramattra forever and held on to dear life, hoping I didn't die. Oh my god, that was insane. I also feel like this patch made support more miserable. Yeah, like
Yeah.
they didn't help the problems that supports were having with these past few seasons, where they feel like their agency is less and less. Like I said, the problem with this patch is it reinforced everything we didn't want reinforced. Evie, Evie, jump up here.
Oh
Shit.
no, I didn't. I didn't.
It's okay, our Mauga will duel the Genji.
Yeah.
Shit, lag. Like, unironically picking Mauga and then chasing Squishy is like, what's wrong with you?
I don't like.
What's this guy's SR? Hold on, let me die.
Change the player.
What's this guy's SR? How is this brother even nearing Diamond? Like, what a joke.
I'm trying to touch. I'm touching. Yeah. No, it's not worth it, man. Somebody
I
else.
can't believe we're gonna lose just because our Mauga doesn't want to fight the enemy tank. That's actually sad.
Yeah.
That's actually so sad. Hanzo's level 1 crook of Hashimoto's? Yeah. I mean, he's from the Shimadas though, but I get the joke, don't worry. I feel like now as a DPS, like, unless you do end up playing on these like massive open maps which you can get an angle on like another Squishy, you're screwed because you kind of have to fight the other tank first. Because if you try to like off angle or something, you'll just get melted by the people that are playing together. It's a really weird canal. Can you Kitsune? Please. Can you Kitsune?
Oh, nice.
Why? We won the fight. Why did he ult?
Why?
Why did he ult? We won the fight. No, I kind of popped off. But why did we ult?
Amazing. Look at this guy go. Look at him go. He's drilling the tank.
I've adopted
He's
this
taking it a
Lucio.
little bit too seriously.
Oh shit. My bad.
Oh lord.
I threw everything into deflect.
You're in a tight corner over there, and
I like being in
I'm
tight
trying
spaces.
to- Okay.
No, I will unironically copy this Moira out of spite. She solo ulted me, this bitch. Sorry for the
Yeah, what
language.
behind me? I go everywhere.
Why are we holding Sun Barrier for so long, brother? Use it. Use it when I die. Damn, look at this Mauga go, dueling squishies. He doesn't adjust his playstyle at all. And we lose fights because of him.
He doesn't want to, man. He doesn't want to.
Don't bother, you ain't gonna do shit. I hear people say that 66 shouldn't return due to
Dude,
queue
I'm
times.
trying.
You know what the funny thing is? Let me ask this question to the people that say queue times. I know the system designer said like it wasn't because of queue times, right? What if more people started to play tank in 6v6? What if? What if people, like the new player base, enjoyed it? What now? What now?
I can see that people. Yeah, everybody's dead.
Yeah, they win. They win because our Mauga just doesn't know how to play the game.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna go complain that tank is not that strong. And then we're gonna get another tank
Yeah,
buff.
I was about to say the same thing.
Like this Mauga unironically through the game.
I got the ultimate at least. Yeah.
Yeah, but none of us can touch. Like unless Lucio like hardcore like
Yeah.
speeds it up. Like I don't think we're gonna be able to touch this.
Speed it up.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, it's just he just.
No, we lost it.
I know the whole game now comes down
That
to
was
your
yeah.
tank player. This brother's like,
Dude, this guy.
this brother's like, why does Lucio have more healing than you? Because he's like pocketing you with sound barrier, you stupid idiot. Like, you chase people on, you chase squishies on Mauga and you cause Steve fights, and he's like,
He added me to it.
unreal, unreal. Unreal.
Why
This Mauga,
friend
this Mauga is
request?
unreal. Hold on, I'm gonna add him.
Why?
I'm gonna add him. Chat, chat.
I
This
added you.
Mauga,
I tell you.
this Mauga that's chasing squishies. This Mauga that's chasing squishies. Hold on.
That's so funny.
We're gonna invite him to the stream. It's like, are you gonna bore me today? Come say hi, buddy. So we're gonna invite the Mauga who chases squishies. He's gonna come tell us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, nobody's watching me
He's
recently.
gonna
Real shit. He blocked me. Oh my god, he blocked me. Why? I just wanted to be friends. I was inviting him to the stream for a fun time. Please tell me he's on the enemy team. Damn it, guys. The Mauga player who's chasing squishies. He really gave me a piece of his mind. I don't know how will I ever recover from this. What am I ever gonna do, guys? The Mauga told
I
me
don't know.
that guy knows how to play Mauga. Chasing squishies all game. I invited him to stream. Like, how can you blame? How, as a player, can you have the audacity to sit there and blame a support when your decision making is to chase squishies on Mauga? Oh, funny. It's so funny. Like, you're dying a lot on Mauga because you refuse to do the one thing he's good at, and then you're like, oh, this is my support's fault, clearly. She makes my decision making to chase the squishies. Oh my god, people are so stupid. If only he was in live chat, what would he even say? Like, no, I was fighting Mauga. He can't do anything. Like, he's the type of person they balance this game for. And the worst part is even when they balance for guys like him, they're still shit at the game. Like, you can't change that about these players. A bad player is always a bad player. Doesn't matter how much HP you give them. Doesn't matter how much, like, wow, so much heaviness, but doesn't matter how much HP you give them. Doesn't matter how much damage you give them. If the person fundamentally doesn't understand how to play the game, they're always going to be bad. That's the harsh reality. So if you're going to pick Mauga and then chase squishies and then complain that your teammates aren't doing something, you're next level delusional. He press 1. Mercy has rest sickness. How did I die? Wasn't I full HP? Did he wish he showed up? I mean, he had the audacity to open his mouth. The least he could do was come and argue for a little bit. Man, I'll be honest, I was being a little bit petty about it, but yeah, it would have been funny. It's like, bro, we got the replay viewer right here. All of us can see you chasing squishes. Come on now. Oh no. I got him. There's some Bastion flanking, bro. What the heck? How do I blade this? Like, how do I blade that comp? Like, maybe I kill Zen first and then solo blade Mauga. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. EV, ult. Never mind. Why? Why? What's happening? Evi's on the phone. She can't hear me. Oh, the damage resistance is crazy. Wait, dude, Evie just popped off. Never mind. I will never ever underestimate Evie's wisdom. She legit saw that fight. She saw that fight from a mile away. She legit saw how to win that fight. Her Sharingan. I'm uneducated. Recently found your channel. Love your content, man. Fantastic takes. Thanks, Style. Welcome to the channel, man. Hope you enjoy your stay. I'm a little bit different on live streams. I tend to, try to have a little bit more fun with the game. We do the ranting just here and there. Of course, of course. Yes, what's with this like rising players of Mei? Like why are people picking Mei? Who said to pick Mei? Mei is really bad in this patch. No? Me thinks Mei is kinda bad. I'm gonna deflect this blizzard, hopefully. She's gonna play this angle or go from the mid. Oh, that is big. Mei's priority because she has blizzard, so we have to kill Mei first with it. Damn, dude, Evie just soloed the doofus in the back. What the fuck, Evie's popping off? Legit, Evie's in her girl boss era, man. Don't underestimate her. She legit girl boss this game. Oh my god, we got girl bossed. This was a girl boss game. Oh my god. XD. Why did I get player of the game? She's the one that carried this whole like third point. Thank god nobody looked at me when I was 1 HP. Our replay still broken? They weren't saving? Wait, really? No, let me try. That works fine for me. I mean, at least pinning it works. What about importing? No, sorry. Sharing. Hey, works. Oh, maybe they fixed it. Eve said I had enough. Dude, she was mad. Like, she was not letting that Doomfist play the game. And now that same Doofus player is gonna go complain about the state of tank. All because a little Kiriko bullied the shit out of him. XD, ladies and gentlemen. XD. It is indeed girl boss time. Loyal tank players really ruin this game with their complaints. Yep. And low elo support players too. That's why I love Kiriko. Just wish she had a 2-shot back. Dude, I love Kiriko too. Only thing I don't like is Suzu's invulnerability. That's it. Then Kiriko's fine. She's unironically really not that bad. She's not that bad of a design hero. I like her a lot. I just don't like invulnerability on Suzu. Get rid of that and we're fine. That's why I gotta queue the support mains. Dude, like, I will say, we're getting some rough tank players, but like the enemy tanks are playing it worse. Like, look, this is the problem. Like, this is what I was talking about on that tank video, that there was like a bunch of people trying to argue with me. And I said that, trust me, it doesn't solve the problem. Okay? And somebody was trying to argue with me and they were like, well, if you made tank better to play, people will learn the role better. But that's not how it works. Like, people think tank is a role that's about running it down mid and killing everybody. Yes, you can do that at certain points and stages within the game, but you cannot do that all the time. You have to understand how to set up your success. And a lot of tank players do not understand how to set themselves up for success. Because understanding how to do that on tank requires you to actually understand how to play Overwatch as a whole game. Which is not easy, don't get me wrong, it's not easy to do that. But I'm just saying, like you need to be able to do that in order to find success on tank. Or at least just understand how to not feed. Like, lots of tank players think like, oh, I'll run it down mid and I'll kill everybody. Come on, man, like, that's not, like, no role should be able to do that. And right now, Pharah is one of those characters that situationally, she can do that. She can run it down mid and kill everything. I like fire, but I don't like fire when she's hard meta. You know? Remove invulnerability, remove TP through walls, give it 50 plus damage. Yes, I think that's the best. You know, I think that's the best way to make Kiriko fair. You know? I think that's like the best way forward for Kiriko. And look, okay, look, this might be a hot take, but I'm willing to let her keep the TP through walls, but get rid of invul, right? It's like otherwise it's just another guardian angel. So then it has an identity problem. But it's like I'm not opposed to it getting nerfed or not. I just don't want the invulnerability. Invulnerability is more of a problem than anything else. Or they just win the game because they pick Zarya and we're playing Junker Queen. That's like it's just GG's for us. Yeah, we're just gonna lose this. We're playing the wrong tank. It just feels like it feels like we're stuck in the same problem. Like tanks got tankier, tanks can live more, but if you're playing the wrong tank, it's GG's. And there you go. To the person that like was saying like, you know, Sojourn, Soldier 76 and Ashe are characters that can still like fight Pharah. As you can clearly see, I'm not really dying to the Soldier now, am I? And I guess because it's inconsistent damage. Like Cassidy's sustained burst damage is really good. Why? Oh, man, I messed up the boop over there. Oh, we're insisting to play Junker Queen into the tank that completely demolishes her. Okay. But we're choosing to lose this game. We're unironically choosing to lose this game. Well, our tank is... And there's nothing that we can do about it because the enemy tank is too tanky. Look at that. He went down to 1 HP and already he's back to like almost full life. I'm dead. I'm 100% dead here. And that is why Sojourn cannot duel me. But the Zenyatta might be able to. Yeah. I knew I was at the... Like, my fuel management over there was like... If I had fuel, I could definitely take that duel. But like, once I'm staggered like that, it's basically GG's. Okay, I'm gonna see who in chat has good game sense. Why is Junker Queen a bad matchup, a really bad matchup, into, oh god, they're counterpicking like crazy. Let me get around this corner. Why is Junker Queen bad into Zarya? This is a really easy answer. Look at that. Look at that. Concussion Mine can still get you kills. It didn't lose all the damage. It lost the initial... It lost the initial 30, but it didn't lose all the damage that it does. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. There's no way I survive this. Might just go Hanzo, honestly. We keep TP through walls, don't buff the damage. Yeah, that's fine too. It's all about, like, you know, where we want the power in the kit to be. If she becomes a better duelist, then definitely we can adjust the way she runs away. Because it's like, well, you should be taking duels, you shouldn't be running away. I just like maybe to balance it out just a little bit so it's not like purely Guardian Angel but better, but longer ranges. You can like let it heal herself when she does TP away or something like that. I don't know. Like, why is Ryan constantly playing hyper aggro, man? Please take a chill pill. And we're dead. Like, it's just GG's. Bubble cleanses her bleed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good. A lot of people don't understand why Queen is bad into Zarya. The answer is really simple. You guys got it. It's the bubble. It's the cleanse on the bubble. And Zarya just has an easier time lasering her down and it's not affected by her hitboxes. You're fine. Hey, I can't do anything. And my Rhine has decided to start shield botting instead of trying to even bother contesting the Zarya. It's GG's. Now I have the tank that doesn't want to play the game, so it's GG's. Yeah. There's nothing the four of us can do about it. So just...
And then they're going to... The funniest part is that they're going to just go ahead.
Look at that, look at that.
Tank is really weak even of the 3 spots.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, even Storm Arrows just doesn't do enough damage. Dude, her bubbles are like permanently online. What is this? Her bubbles are like permanently
I
online.
couldn't kill you for that.
How many bubbles does she have? Isn't this the permanent bubble uptime that she had in season 1? Man,
I am not going out. I'm scared.
yeah, I'm scared too. Look at that. Look at how much the Zen could push up there. Nice, look at that. Okay, I turned it around a little bit.
You serious now, man? What the frick?
Dude, look how much you have to do to kill that
Why did
Zarya.
we contest? Why did we contest it? I
Deal with it.
didn't want to.
Deal with it.
I just threw the ultimate for fun.
She's basically the better version of season 1 Zarya. Yeah, you're right, because of the health pool changes too. Yeah, Wolfen, you're right too. So it's basically the bubble. I say just give Kiri the experimental. Oh shit! My bad. I was really trying. Okay, but we have Earth Shatter.
Yeah, surely this is going to work.
Dude, please can this Ryan play slightly aggressive? We even have EMP. Surely will EMP.
No, look at him chilling behind us.
Please, Ryan, fight the Zarya, bro! Fight her! Oh my lord.
Shit, oh my god, this guy is over here behind you. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I will
shot.
for the Crusaders like, yeah, I know. I will for the Crusaders like as soon as my entire team is dead and I'm on 1 HP. And she just saves EMP for the next game. Like, yep, that's the, like, the experience is so different.
Okay.
Yeah, the experience is so different for support and DPS because legitimately it's just who has the tank that wants to play the game. It's so much more prominent now than ever before. Subscribe to my YouTube. Who's that? Our Sombra?
He has a YouTube channel.
We will give him a smooch. There's the EMP.
Oh my god.
Alright, Goose Gamer's gotta go. He's a bit too goosey for me. Season 1 Zarya on steroids. Yeah. I know, Kage. I just realized it too. At this point, I trust a bronze 5. No, man. I wouldn't trust a bronze 5. What do you think of Cassidy's nerfs? I would have preferred 250 HP, but this kind of works too. I think it's the wrong nerf, personally. I think him being squishier is better than removing the fall off in his gun. They did this in Overwatch 1 as well, and it feels horrible and makes it even easier to play Pharah. Anyways, Evie, do you want to oppress this lobby by going for Mercy?
Yeah, why doesn't they didn't fix it yet? Mercy's Vengeance skin, the purple one, they didn't fix it yet. It's not available for a long time.
What do you mean?
Like I put right now the purple skin, the purple customization, but not but it became red. See, I'm red now.
Are you sure? Did you buy it?
Yeah, I have all the customizations for the Vengeance skin. I even they say it in the
in the blog.
Yeah, they were saying something in the bottom left that some of the features are not available, and I'm like, why though? This is
no, some
happening
of
for like months now.
I don't know about that. I'll check on it with you off stream. But some of your hero customization that refers to Space Ranger being in the game.
Yeah, but I didn't have this one.
What server is this? 162 ping. Dude, why are we playing freaking Lucio Mercy, man? What was Lucio's problem?
I mean, I in this.
I love this brain dead playstyle. Hold on, I'm just gonna AFK and hold left click and see how much value I get. And occasionally press right E as well. Yeah, Eve, how long do you think I could get away with this?
I think too long.
What are they gonna do? Stop me? I legit built my ult doing this. Oh shit. Gotta move a little bit.
Gotta move a little bit. Oh no, Abby. What the hell? I said, ow, headshot. Oh no, what? Wait a moment.
I'm back.
Yes. Wait.
Okay, back to the AFK strat. AFK strat. Let's see if we can get away with the AFK strat. Just spam down choke with Farah. What's the worst that can happen?
Did they make Mercy's res quicker? No.
No.
No
This is
way.
we didn't play Mercy in a while. Okay, they turn the
Yeah,
corners. I have to swap it up now.
You have to go to the other
No,
corner.
no. They went widow. Never mind. I can go back to AFK and main.
Okay, fuck. Oh my lord. That's
This hero is
disgusting.
so hard to play. I'm just not gonna move and see how far I can go with this. They went somber. I think the somber realized what I'm trying to do. What is he doing? Are you stupid? I didn't even move.
Man, I don't know. What
I
was
didn't
that?
even move for
Was a
that one.
Kiriko.
Holy shit, that was a hilarious kill. Oh lord. And this is why the fall off on Cassidy shouldn't have been nerfed. Because now I just cannot be contested. What the hell is this? What is this rat doing back here?
Junkrat.
Sounds like a circus act. Dude, what is shooting me? Oh, him. Damage diff is crazy, dude. I've been standing AFK and they're saying DPS diff.
The most skillful ones.
Who's the one complaining? Cheater boy. Of course it's the enemy support. He's playing BAP and he... If I speak, I'll get in trouble. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit!
No!
The BAP got me. The Valk, go up, go up, go up.
Wait a moment, he's one a bit. What? Oh! What am I doing here? Oh, fools. Okay.
Okay, I'll sit up now. This brother really saw me playing Farah and said, Junkrat time. This player base never changes, man. New video, Overwatch has a player base problem. Oh,
Yeah.
Like, I think maybe I might have to do it. You see, I don't have tunnel vision opinion on ranked only. Like, I also play the casual game mode with my friends and people that play this a little more casually. I get to see the other side a lot. Insane. Alright, let's AFK and choke again. No, it's not gonna work because Cass knows. Like, he caught on.
He knows that you were sitting there.
Yeah, he's trying to take the angle to contest him. Uh-oh.
Abby, be careful.
Oh no, we're done. Yeah, it's nothing you can do. When Ramattra presses Q on this patch, it's GG's. You should play Genji. I played Genji last round. I can play him again actually. It's not that bad of a comp to run into. Yeah, dude, look at that. Like, Cass did 10 damage to me. Like, what is that fall off, bro? And yeah, I agree, Falcon. This Falcon in particular needs a lot of nerfs. Ah, see what I did there? I'm so smart. Ivy, be careful.
I'm not with you.
Why is our like tank not playing aggressive like when I'm clearly ulting in front of him? I'm gonna change. Don't rush me. You're in front of 3 people.
No,
I'm changing. I was gonna go Genji. Wallahi, you're toxic.
It's okay. Stand up and fight.
I wanted to play Genji, man. Why'd you rush me on fire?
Sorry.
It's okay, don't worry about
I
it.
cannot deal with here. Thank you.
I just tested it and the purple color works for you? Oh, I don't know. I think maybe there's like a little client bug or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is why I hate Junkrat players. Dude, there's a Farah. I suppose I'll play Junkrat.
Oh,
It's
I mean,
yeah, I
that's
know. Wait. I'm trying to do a play
yeah.
here.
I don't know what kind of play. Oh my god.
It is the suicidal
Look
play
at
that
them.
pisses off the Baptiste.
Yep.
I'm going Genji now. Don't res me. You res me, I'm gonna
Yeah,
report you.
I wouldn't urge you.
My Junkrat says
Okay.
this guy in chat. Kage is like his friend says that Junkrat counters Farah. Man, you know what? You know what? I believe it. I'll believe it. I have
Oh,
tried.
Abby.
Oh yes, this is a
Abby,
problem.
no.
Yeah, this is a problem. This is a problem.
Yep. Yep. It was.
She's playing with
I
a
remember
res him.
I
No,
can
don't
one
res me.
shot here as well.
Don't encourage this Wolfen.
Yeah, I really wanted to rescue honestly, but I would die.
Anything you say, Mama Mercy.
Yeah. Oh
No,
no!
Val can go up.
Abby,
Val can
no!
go up.
Abby, no! I don't have luck. I have luck.
Oh, this is huge. Double pocket. To do the bare
Double
minimum.
bucket.
It doesn't matter. It
Jesus
doesn't
Christ.
matter. Why are we still Sigma? Why are we still Sigma? Why?
Double pocket is Lucia because surely it's going to work. Oh my god! Ah.
Wait. Where's someone? The boom!
Is
And
that
I stole it from him. I'm so sorry. Like, I feel bad. I will jump off the map now.
no?
I feel so bad. I stole that one from him. I feel bad.
I was shooting him as well. What are you saying?
Cheater boy. Let's see it.
Oh,
Yeah, I got like one kill though. Like,
he enabled everybody else.
yeah, he's crazy. I play Genji as a strict off-tank follow character. Yeah, that's the only playstyle left. That's the only way to play Genji right now. Unless you play against bots like these. Dude, what is Frito tweeting? What is this? All they need to do is go back to normal HP pools. Uh, are you question marking what Frito said? He made a controversial tweet. I don't know if I agree with it or not. So he's basically said, change my. So this is your Overwatch, Frito. I'm a big fan of Frito. Big fan of Frito, but this is what he said, right? So he's saying, change my mind. The patch feels fun to me. Tanks were this scary strong at launch Overwatch 2 and are still the easiest targets to hit or run circles around. They cash in their squishy frags and take a beating, but the tank versus tank gameplay has slowed down in a way I appreciate. Well, okay, here's a follow-up tweet that he then says, of course you're not allowed to like Overwatch 2 in any circumstance. People say they want crazy broken fun shit in the game, then instantly complain when anything gets juiced up. I feel like we forget, as we always do, what Overwatch 2 tank played like at launch when people liked it. Okay, so in my opinion, okay, the way the gameplay flow, like I feel like this is like really isolating it just to the tank versus tank experience. You know, it is just isolating it into the tank versus tank experience. This tweet by Frido. I feel like he doesn't understand that what made tanks more fun. There's a way that okay, so how do I say this? Like I'm trying to like English not first language and all that garbage. Um, the problem with why tank, what tank felt like back then to what tank feels now, is the rest of the game felt like it flowed much better, right? The problem now is we've giga buffed and juiced up tanks to reach that same power level. So with that also being said, who's to say that they don't move away from this? It's essentially doesn't solve the problem. You're disrespectful and you want to get banned? Okay. I mean, fine. I don't understand why, but okay. I think
Oh
the
my
game was
god.
feeling pretty good before the
Again, you
mid-season
will
patch.
have these people.
Yeah, we got some weirdos, but it's fine. So, Wolfen, I agree. I think the game
Okay.
was feeling really good. Like, before this patch, here's my take, right? Before this patch, this is all they need to address. Make Cash somewhat squishier, okay? Farah gets her either movement changed or the speed on her rockets, for sure, and maybe the damage reduced by 5, okay? One or the other. Hanzo gets his one shot back, and Genji gets 1 damage increase. Okay, because we have to like look at certain things that are bad. And Sojourn is a weird one. Sojourn needs a rework, and I've already shared my rework on how to rework Sojourn to make her more fair and fun, and less frustrating to play against. But I know the devs are never gonna go that route, even though I personally think it's an easy solution. The rest of the characters feel okay. And then from tank, Mauga needed to be nerfed, and then we just wait it out and see what the tank game becomes with it. That, in my opinion, that was all the changes that were needed. And support, even though in my opinion, I think there are some changes that need to be made to Brig and Mercy, I was okay with letting them be for a little bit because that, in my opinion, would be drastic changes enough to shift up the game and maybe make the game more variety based. The problem with this patch is even if potentially this patch settles in and ends up feeling good, there's just one problem, is it still encourages counter swapping. Like the main problem that we wanted addressed doesn't get dealt with.
Okay,
Abby, how do I
yeah,
defeat? Yeah, Abby, how do I defeat Millennia in Elden Ring? I don't know. I haven't played Elden Ring. I've watched it, but good luck. Easy to hit. Hell, Godzilla's easy to hit, but if I shoot it with a 9mm pistol, doesn't mean. Yeah, exactly. They still need to nerf Widow. Just pick Sombra, and it's GG's. But that's what I'm saying. It's like what what your Overwatch or Frito doesn't understand is the reason tank felt that strong in that release pattern of Overwatch 2 was support was fundamentally weaker, right? And that's like, again, we don't talk about how much impact support brings to the game. Like, are we always going to just pretend and ignore that it wasn't support power creep that brought us where we are here now? So all the changes that we are getting now is to keep up with support creep, a support power creep, right? And then also and then also like tank specific matchup power creep, and also certain hero designs. Like they put a tank buster in the tank role. Why would you ever do that? That makes no sense, right? So it's like, did we like from an objective point of view, did we make tanks feel better? Yeah, you could say they were able to achieve that. They made tanks quote unquote feel better, but at what cost? At the cost of making it more frustrating for everybody else. And now with that cost, you know what happens? With that cost, you're forced, like as a DPS and support, to play more around your tank, therefore limiting your gameplay options,
They won't even know what happened.
than being able to do your own thing, which you could do when Overwatch 2 launched. You can't do that now. You cannot do that now. You cannot, like, if I tell Evie right now to go Mercy, okay, let me prove my point. Evie, come here. Go Mercy. Go Mercy and pocket me. Our tank will evaporate. So the problem is never solved. right? Because we're not now we're playing solely around our DPS. So Zen can pocket Farah. If he can stay with me, Maug is on his own. Is he going to evaporate? Yes. Of course he's going to evaporate.
Yeah, surely. Yeah, he is,
Oh, they picked ball.
There's no denying.
Like, of course he's going to evaporate when he gets focus fired because now we don't have enough healing. But the problem is when you were playing tank on release Overwatch 2, you could get away with this comp. Because health pools and everything else was like weaker.
Give me just a moment.
So there was that option that we can play Mercy Zen and get away with it. We're getting away with it right now, to be fair. It is still quick play at the end of the day. But if I go in ranked and we pull something like this off and they take it more seriously and not play Junkrat in an open ass map and pick Genji to counter, like they just pick Genji to counter 3 flyers, like
2 flyers as
yeah,
well,
3.
like,
You're a flyer too. But yeah, they unironically just so forget this match in particular. But I feel like you guys understand what I'm saying, right? The objective is achieved for sure. Congratulations, Blizzard. You got what you wanted, but at the cost of less viable playstyles. At the cost of less viable playstyles. That's the problem.
Oh. Maybe I'm not boosting you.
I just killed all of them.
Nice.
Why is he refusing to die? Come here, like, get it over with. Like, you're not gonna survive this. Oh. Uh-oh. There we go.
He wanted to die, yeah.
Don't know why he extended that for no reason. Like, at least either return to your team or just die. It is what it is.
What the fuck?
He's dead. He's dead. No, he's dead. He evaporates here. How is he not dead?
Nah.
Yeah, they're not dying. Yeah, there's any like.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna die now. I also just realized potentially the reason he's not dying is they have really low damage. Like they have Moira, Lifeweaver, Genji. Like these are not
the Genji, man. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I had to help the tank more. Sorry, but we're dead here. Wow, they double ulted one person. Nice. I'm gonna laugh so hard if you cap this. Yeah, like, but here's the thing. In this case and scenario, the enemy team is also playing things that just do low damage. If they I also don't understand why they're playing Sig here. I mean, he's not a bad pick here, but it's just a bit awkward given our composition, running the echo and all of that. I have copy here. Oh, this is why we did.
Good luck, but no, I'm dead. Yeah, we're all dead.
No, how did he survive? That guy's good. That's why. Hi, I'm back, Abby. Hope everything's good. Dealing with a lot of stuff. Hope you. Yeah, man. Don't worry. I'm good. It's more I need to support my family and what the impact it has more on them than me. But I'm okay. It affected me for like a day or two, and then I chilled out. I'm good. Mauga is really questionable. Yeah. Now they stabilize. Like that Reaper pick helps a lot, and they went Kiriko too. Oh my god.
What did they have
Pick
before?
Roadhog. Why would you pick Hog? Oh no, wait, actually I get it. Like he's picking Hog because we're playing Mercy Zen. But that's exactly my point.
Yeah,
Limited playstyle. Limited playstyle. Limited. I was just like limited playstyle. Like he can't. Like you could. Yeah, he's trying to make it work because of the low healing. You could get away with playing another tank and launch season. Overwatch 2 season 1, and even season 2. Like until they giga buffed supports and how things were working, you could get away with a lot of things. Also, on a positive note, I will give credit to the map team. They've definitely made playing Colosseum more fun. It's crazy how that's a thing. Damn freaking Godzilla Zenyatta, huh? Pretty cool skin. Well, they're actually capping this. Okay, time to set up. Evie, Valk, I'm gonna go deep.
Yeah. Why did he
Why did we
not?
trans? They're just gonna blade us now.
Nobody knows. There he goes. Yeah, because he's stupid.
Like, we just... why did I Zen legit through this fight?
We literally threw
That-
it, yeah. Yeah, no, we're all dead.
But there you go. Less playstyle options. So why did we pick Venture?
I could kitty.
Yeah, go. Go Venture.
Yeah, like, you know.
I mean, now we've lost. Like,
Still, the point is made.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but that I feel like that's not something that we're talking about. Is we're losing playstyle options in order to achieve this sense of, like, oh, tanks will figure it out.
Oh lord.
As you just like we lose.
Nah, we're getting over with it. Yeah.
Like, you see what I mean? Like, they could figure that out because they just counter swap. They like pick better than us. You could get away with what you were playing in season 1. You can't do that right now. Like, we couldn't force Mercy's in. It's just not realistic. It's just not realistic. You have to play around your tank. Also, for everybody that's sending the condolences and wishes and everything, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. It means the world. It means a lot. It's so funny when you actually think about it. Genji's memo, when you duplicate it with Echo, there's no fear of dying because fast soldier. Yeah. It continues to prove that, like, Genji's viability is in Dragon Blade, sadly. Mercy's a Tropic. Mercy's a Tropic now. Mercy wasn't a Tropic in season 1 either, to be fair. She was actually one of the better supports. She was one of the better supports in season 1. Because of how good she was. That's why she could enable the more DPS-centric playstyles. So again, the problem is Frito's not wrong, but he doesn't understand why he's right. That's the 50-50 type thing that I'm on. So again, for those of you that are just tuning in, what is it called? Frito basically said, your Overwatch, again, big fan of his content, and it's a respectful discussion, so we're not going to act like idiots here. Let's have a respectful discussion about this. He tweeted, he said, change my mind, the patch feels fun to me. Okay? Now, to be fair, Frito is a tank player, so this has to be specified that the tank feels fun for tank. The patch feels fun for tanks, excuse me.
Yeah.
So he goes on to say, tanks were this scary strong at launch Overwatch 2. But what he's not addressing over here is why were they strong? That was because supports were actually diveable and killable, number 1. Okay? So he goes on to say, tanks are still the easiest target to hit and run circles around. They cash in their squishy frags and they take a beating, but the tank versus tank gameplay has slowed down in a way I appreciate. Right. That is fine and dandy, but we're not talking about why the game was too fast or why the game was too slow. And a lot of that has to do with the state of supports. If supports are diveable, if supports are this, that. But how, like, then he goes on to tweet this, excuse me. He goes on to say, of course you're not allowed to like Overwatch 2 in any circumstance. He's being sarcastic here because, how dare you praise Overwatch 2? So, and then he says, people say they want crazy, broken, fun garbage in the game, and then they instantly complain when anything does get juiced up. I feel like we forget, as we always do, what Overwatch 2 tank played like at launch when people liked it. That is true. It is very, very right to say that people forget what a certain thing played like, but it is also extremely wrong to pretend it's being ignorant to what the rest of the game played like back then. oh, tanks were broken. Yeah, but so were like 80% of the DPS roster. So then the question becomes, was tank broken back then? Or was it like DPS, like broken DPS could also enable tanks to do whatever they wanted? Like, remember Genji and Sojourn back then? Tracer back then? Of course it felt like you could do whatever you wanted on tank when you had broken DPS insta-killing everything and supports couldn't fight back. Because the fundamental flaw with this game is supports. So now, what happened? How did we reach... Let's assume that this is true, that we are back where we started in Season 1. How did we reach this point? We allowed tanks to be so strong that they can actually contest the power level of support. But at the same time, the problem is you've limited playstyles, because now if you choose not to play around your support, as a tank, you cannot play the game. So then the question becomes one of the following. Was the problem tanks' tankiness, or tanks reliant on support, helping them play the game? Because even now, as I've said, if your supports don't pick around you, which is exactly the point I tried to prove just now, we played Mercy Zen. Mercy Zen does not enable a single tank. It is a very DPS focus heavy support line. Mercy Zen could work in Season 1. Mercy Zen cannot work in Season, 10? It's Season 10 now? Season 11? 12? I don't remember. Playstyles have become limited. And you are forced to play around your tank right now. Like, of course, tank as a role feels fun. People are forced to play your gameplay style. People are forced to slow down to play your pace. But that just means, like, both these other roles just lose their purpose. Do you guys understand what I'm saying here? Like, he's right, but he's also wrong. And also to talk about this case of people say they want, like, crazy buffed up things in the game. It's like, you want things to get buffed up within reason, and then you want it to get dealt with a reason. For example, the Iliari buff that came through was kind of a crazy buff, right? That is fine. The thing is you put that in just to encourage a little bit of variety for like a few weeks. It's fun for a few weeks, and then you get it out of the game. Now, what is the problem with the Iliari buff that came through? It was unnecessary. She was already a good pick. She was A tier on her maps and B tier at worst. What happened with the problem with, okay, a few weeks passed by, and what happened to the Iliari? Like, what happens to Iliari? She doesn't get nerfed. So now you have the problem that crazy buff that they put out for Iliari stays in the game and overstays its welcome. The same thing with the Pharah thing. Guy, I literally predicted that Pharah was going to be meta. I just said that the only reason Pharah isn't meta right now is because the game is... back then, the game was a little bit slower with the pace that we were playing to Orisa. Once Orisa, like, flies away, because Orisa can actually stay alive against Pharah quite a bit. But the other tanks don't have that much sustainability against Pharah, right? Because she's able to like pressure better and things. It's a complicated story. So the thing is once Orisa kind of slithered out of the way, once Roadhog kind of slithered out of the way and the game started to speed up just a little bit, it allowed Pharah to come back in. And of course, it certainly helps that all the hit scans that could keep her in check have been gutted, including Cassidy now. So now she can just do whatever she wants. And of course, she's next on the chopping block. It's Pharah that's going to die in the next patch notes that they're going to make underwhelming. So what's going to happen as a result? The game will feel better for tank because progressively they've killed every DPS. They've removed every DPS's power to have an impact in the game. So what happens as a result? Of course, tank feels better. So that's the thing that he's not talking about. That it's like, you're right, but you're also wrong. That's like the only thing. You guys get what I'm saying? Or am I like not making sense? It's like a good debate to have. Like, does tank feel better? Yeah, it feels better. But the difference between Season 1 and current season tank is one didn't sacrifice playstyle and options. Right? That's the problem I feel. Is for this current iteration of tank, we've had to sacrifice playstyles. Sorry, yeah, like this patch, like we've had to cut down on certain playstyles being viable, and we're forcing supports to pick into what our tank is playing in order for tank to do whatever they want. But if you don't play into what your tank is picking, the problem is still there. They still evaporate. Like, you can get away with it until the enemy team gets frustrated, and then they counterpick you, and then your tank evaporates, which is exactly what happened. So we're back to square one. We didn't solve any problem. But now it's more frustrating to fight certain tanks. So then my question becomes, now what? So now what happens? We made tanks tankier, they're survivable, it feels better to play. And progressively, DPS is losing damage over time, one way or the other. But now the gameplay options in the game have become limited. So what was your goal with this patch? To make DPS feel cosmetic again? Because that's what you have just achieved. But the problem has never been the DPS role. If anything, DPS helps enable tank playstyles. The problem has always been supports. And AoE healing in particular. It's like we're back to square one. That's the problem. We're just back to square one. That's why, in my opinion, this is one of the worst patches of all time. It doesn't solve any problem. It makes certain problems worse. Does it make tank feel better? Yeah, of course. I'm not going to sit here and lie about that. Of course it makes tanks feel better. At the cost of everybody else losing a playstyle option. That's it. That's the difference between Season 1 and the season we're in now. Crazy how vulnerable supports were, and they had to rely on their team. Now they're just DPS heroes that heal. True. Very true. Stinky. Oh my god, Stinky man, welcome. They compensate Ryan's dash to one-shot characters. They compensate Ram's punches, but they can't give Genji these things. 150 damage blade so he can two-shot characters. I agree. They got above DPS now. I don't think they got above DPS. If they stay within these patch notes, it's going to be really interesting to see where they go from here. I don't even know what to play here. Like I just feel like if I play something that isn't Pharah, shooting tanks would just feel so boring. I'm gonna try that. Let's put my theory to the test. I know playing characters that do sustained damage feels horrible. Playing Sojourn, playing Soldier 76, like these guys feel really bad right now. Look guys, I got the mythic skin.
Oh. Looks,
Overwatch is essentially Dota 2, mid lane only. Yeah, I guess you could legit see it like that too. Good to see you, Abby. Hope you're doing well. I am doing fine, Stinky. I hope you're okay too. Okay, guys, by the way, like, I'm not the best hit scan player in the world, so don't expect me to hit every shot and pop off. Like, I'm still learning this role. I love the sounds of this gun. It sounds like a pack-a-punch weapon from Call of Duty.
behind us, there's some... Oh, one shot. Almost.
Yeah, I knew she was gonna go for me. Yeah, I got a counter pick. See, now in this scenario, like I'm forced to counter pick. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get rolled by Doom or Widow right away. So again, I just have limited options.
Let's block that payload.
Yeah, I know where she is, don't worry. Like it's Havana, there's only so many places a Widowmaker's gonna hide. And she chose the worst spot.
No, she's not.
I got her.
She chose to move the payload instead.
It's okay, we stabilized me things. If she doesn't swap out Widow, this is gonna be pretty funny. Oh wow, she's committing. Okay. Oh shit. I'm in a really awkward spot. That's how easy it is to counter Widow. Like, it's just sad that I have to do this, but it is what it is. Bonus points is I get to counter Doomfist too. Oh no, it's not worth it right now.
No.
Yeah, but that Genji matchup is a little bit rough. Do we all jump on Doom here?
Dead.
Watch out, Widow's in main.
Oh, no.
God damn it. Yeah, now they know. I'm dead. Please pocket me, Suzumi. Get me out of there.
I am.
Okay, thanks. Our Widow really is struggling to win any 1v1. Oh, huge actually from our back
She's over
and
there.
Widow. Yeah, yeah, I know, I see her.
Die! Oh my god, I couldn't hit him. It was just a punch.
But I could EMP this actually.
Oh my god.
Dude, Hog, come back, man. Whoops, my cat kicked over my mic, but I caught it in time. Sorry for the disturbance if it caused any.
No, I don't think it is.
Oh, oh my god, the Suzu battle.
Got Kitsune. Yeah,
Oh my god, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. I hate this area on the map.
yeah.
Suzu, 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 Suzu. I mean, Kitsune.
Wait. Yeah.
Okay, that helped too, but yeah.
Be careful, Abby. Will we get a pick or?
I don't know why I poked at her from across the map. That was a really stupid decision on my part. Nice, okay. I can focus Doom now. Got him. Let me hack this health pack back here real quick.
Oh, we're here.
I want a relatively balanced
Oh,
game.
we don't have
I mean,
it.
I want a balanced game that encourages more playstyles. I feel like sacrificing playstyles to achieve an optimal sense of balance is just not how you make a fun game. Because then everything ends up feeling homogenized. Like, we just have to play this like brawl style of the game. Because one. Damn it. I have EMP though.
Yeah. Shit. Oh my lord. No, no.
No way they take it, man. Come on now.
Damn it, man. They will.
No, they got it.
Yeah, they did, they did.
Oh, for the love of God, man. What an annoying ultimate.
He's up there. Just be careful.
Don't understand why our Hog isn't trying to even contest his Doom. There we go. Get him, man. He's all yours. See, like, look at the way I'm playing DPS. Like, it's such a supportive playstyle. Like, I can't play hyper aggro. Only towards Widow. Like, because Widow's isolating herself, she's like the only person I can do this to. Outside of that, I have to play super passive and super slow. Depending on what my tank wants to do.
Dead.
He's dead here. No, my God, of course he survives.
Nope.
Oh, he's just resetting. Like, kind of wasted his ult, to be fair.
Oh, Widow is over there.
Yeah, but I have to be careful because like she's with her
Somewhere
team,
around
so if I commit to that, I die.
She's here, she's here. She's
Yeah, I see her. I see. Give me a moment. I still need to get in safely without anybody seeing me. Hold on, this is really risky. Yeah, I can't. Suzu's a thing.
No! Fuck. She's here, Abby. She's half. Nice. Oh shit. Ah.
Shoot him with me. Shoot him with me. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him.
I'm trying to. Where the hell is he?
I made a horrible mistake
I
over
found
there.
him. Oh my god. Oh shit.
I'll find the back door. Gotta go. Stop the payload.
Oh shit.
Yeah, be careful, be careful.
I wish we were playing Diva instead of Hog here, not gonna lie.
Oh!
Oh, nice though. You got her. I cannot contest that. That's too rough. I'm dead here, I think. No, I got back with me. Genji's hack, Genji's
Zen
hands.
is one.
Give me one moment, sweetheart. Let me see what I can do. Equals one. God damn it.
Die.
Oh, I'm dead. What? Try to hack the Genji.
Ah,
Trying to keep me out? Ultimate is charging up. Stop the payload.
Can we contest that or no?
come on, we will take that. No, they don't.
Yeah, I mean, our other DPS has barely done any damage, so we're struggling here. Did you got nerf and the damage? Yeah, I know, I saw. I know that Doom is probably that Doom is seething. The Doom shouldn't be dominating as much as he is. Our Hog is target priorities all over the place. Okay, I need to get on this Widow as much as possible, but
She's one, Abby.
I got her. Like, the problem is like, once I contest Widow, the problem is coming back. And if Hog doesn't have a good frontline presence, I'm basically screwed. And right now, his frontline presence is really bad. And you could attribute some of that is also because of our other DPS not helping out. But it is what it is. I'm gonna die a horrible death here, but I'll EMP and hopefully take the Widow with me. There we go.
Come on, please don't die. Don't die. No, even the tank doesn't work anymore.
Honestly, not gonna lie, I think there's a bunch of things that have gone wrong. And that's why we're gonna lose, but it's mostly because of our other DPS. Look at their stats. She's 12 to 13. How do you go 12 to 13 in a game, bro?
No.
Oh shit, wait, we're turning this around. I was drinking water. Oh god, we actually won.
Oh, what?
Fair enough. Bap and Hog
That's
kinda
amazing.
carried at the end. And major props to the Bap, honestly. He really came alive at the end. Oof. Damn. Now this guy put in the work at the end. We might be stopping here, chat. Is it my Discord notification? No, it's my thing. Hey Bardia man, how are you, man? Hope you're doing good. After watching this match, I think they need to buff tank Kappa. No. I think this is as far as you push the tank roll, and okay, here's my prediction. Here's what I think. Overreacting and all this aside, you know, anything positive say, yeah, I'm getting there, Neil. One moment. Here's my super non-biased approach, okay? I've now played all 3 roles the entire day. I played last night. I watched a lot of streamers. Okay, here's the verdict. It almost this is crazy, okay? The problem with this patch is we've lost certain types of playstyles. Supports are forced to build around their tank. And once they do, it feels like we're back to square one, which is it's just a counter-picking game. So the problem with this patch is none of the issues were addressed. You have to counter-pick now more than ever before. Okay? However, from the tank perspective, because we played a lot of tank games and I played a lot of tank games off stream as well. Does tank as a role feel better? Yes, it does. There's no denying it. However, it came with the cost of stripping DPS and supports of their agency. So here's my prediction, right? There's gonna be a lot of complaints. Now, also to be fair, not trying to stroke my ego or something. Me and Evie are pretty damn good at the game, okay? So when we play the game, we're kind of good at punishing the average player, okay, and shit like that. And look, I do want to see it from the average player's perspective rather than, oh, what's happening at the high ranks? Because no, everybody's playing at that level, right? And it's obvious by now that Blizzard balances for the casual average player plat to gold.
I am that one.
So be quiet. So here's my prediction and here's my verdict. I predicted a few things before too. I'm gonna predict this as well, okay? You saw the patch note video? Yeah, so here's the thing. Look, I'm gonna be a little bit fair. Some stuff is irrelevant, some stuff is overtuned. I'll tell you which ones are and which ones isn't. So let me give the verdict first, okay? The problem with this patch isn't about tanks getting overbuffed. It's also about that playstyles for DPS and supports are being sacrificed as a result. Things that you could do before on DPS support, you cannot do them now. On support, you have to build around your tank. And only then will your tank steamroll a lobby. However, if the tank gets counterpicked, he has to counterpick too. And in some cases, support and DPS also have to counterpick. Before, supports and DPS didn't have to counterpick as much. Now you do. So you're getting bullied into that same problem that tank had, because otherwise a certain tank will not die, right? Number two, because supports and DPS will have to constantly swap it up, the general consensus in the community will become that DPS and support feel weaker. In the Blizzard history, constantly, even in 6v6, this resulted in one thing: power creep. So what's going to happen? Damage and healing, so supports and damage, will get Giga buff too as a result, and again we will cycle back to square one. And once this cycle completes for one more final time, I think that is when we as a community come together and really hardcore push for 6v6. Because at this point we've repeated this cycle in 5v5 legitimately 4 different times. It's happened 4 different times. How long are we going to keep doing this? It's tiring. It's not solving any problem. It's just boring. Like the game just feels the same. Like right now, what sank in for me is if I came and played the game and if you didn't tell me that they had a patch note, I wouldn't even feel it. But that's because I'm so used to counterpicking and swapping. Like everything right now, what made me feel like the game was the same was we were counter swapping like crazy. We went BAP, we went Hawk to counter Doom, we went Sombra for both things. Like, in order for the game to feel the same way, you have to counterpick. So what's the problem with this patch? Why is it the worst patch? It just forces supports to build around their tank. It forces DPS, it forces DPS to also hardcore counterpick for your tank, so your tank can roll the lobby. So if your support, so here's the criteria: if your supports build around your tank, that's tick mark number 1. Number 2, your DPS must actively be counterpicking or constantly pressuring the enemy tank. And finally, number 3, your tank has to be the right tank to steamroll the enemy, win the tank war, and now you can do whatever you want. Essentially, the problem with tank was not solved. You've now made it more stressful to play damage and support. Now as a result, you have a more frustrated community because people cannot play what they want to play. And neither can tanks. So no problem was solved, new problems were created. That is why this patch is frustrating. Not because, oh, all the tanks got tankier and shit like that. It's because the problems are not being solved. We're still back at square one. Did it solve counterwatch? No. Did it allow for playstyles to open up? No. You're still stuck in the GOAT's playstyle. Play together, play around your tank, hold his hand, build around him, only then will you be allowed to win. So, this patch was effectively useless. It just allows certain tanks to live longer. Is Mauga dead? No, Mauga's not dead. He's like dead against the matchup with D.Va. Like, D.Va can counter him now, but outside of that, he's not that bad.
Ramattra?
No, Mauga. So, okay, I'll tell you, okay,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, like Ramattra
yeah,
versus
yeah, yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So
isn't
now,
she? Isn't it
yeah, I'm
the
gonna get there.
difficult one?
Yeah, so now I'm gonna talk about which stuff is overtuned. Okay, I think this needs to go. Ultimate generation reduction increase to 40%. This has gotta go. This is stupid. I always hated this. Let this go. Okay, knockback resist. This is nice. This is fine. Divas changes in particular. The problem is that 99% of people that play Diva have no clue how to play her. They burn defense matrix right away and they get deep constantly. Diva is unironically very good. I played her a lot in the morning. She's very good. So this is a problem. And she's very good at securing kills now. This is a big problem. And she has 3 second flight. Diva needs to be looked at immediately. Number 2, Doomfist. This is practically pointless. Like, this is a bit silly. But it's like, whatever. There's like, he's the one of the most easiest persons to get on the receiving end of counterwatch. So this is whatever. This is useless. We talked about Jungle Queen earlier. Nothing they do will change the fact that Queen gets shit on because number 1, she doesn't have armor, and number 2, she sucks against armored characters. She just sucks at fighting other tanks. And you cannot have that. Like, tanks need to be good at fighting each other. She doesn't have that, and that's why she's the worst tank in the game. In my opinion, Queen is the worst right now. Mauga. He's stronger against his matchups that he was good at, but he's weaker against the matchups he's bad at. Zarya into Mauga is actually a pretty good pick right now. And Diva into Mauga is also a good pick. So, in a way, there's more counter picking to happen against Mauga. But if you pick Mauga into, let's say, Ramattra or Roadhog, he's even stronger in that matchup. So, do you guys get what I'm saying here with Mauga, right? It's like, yeah, if the Mauga knows how to play, it's like, that's how
Yeah.
Mauga, like, that's what happened to Mauga. So, in a way, it's good, in a way, it's bad. Orisa. They need to lock Alec Dawson. I'm kidding, okay. So, I've not seen enough Orisa. I've not played against enough Orisa. Don't forget, Javelin Spin got a cooldown reduction. And number 2, the Javelin Throw can headshot now. And it does a lot of damage.
Headshot.
So, Orisa, I'm not entirely sure. I've not played her enough and I've not seen her enough. So I'm not gonna like speak out of my ass. I don't know about Orisa, but if you guys have opinions on Orisa, if you're seeing some Orisa somewhere, let me know. I don't know about Orisa right now. It's like she's a question mark. She might be quite literally a dark horse. But I don't know. Ramattra, this is by far the biggest winner of this patch. Ram is hilariously broken with the armor that he got. He's the biggest winner of this patch. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Ram is the biggest winner in this patch. And here's the thing. Even though I think Ram might be the tank now, maybe, potentially, not fully confirmed, but potentially, I'm okay with it because there's a lot of ways to outplay him, to be honest with you guys. Like, even though there's a bunch of silliness to Ramattra, he still evaporates the moment Sombra's in the lobby. You can still somewhat outplay him with a lot of the other Brawl tanks. You can play around him with Dive as well. I think it's fine. I think Ramattra being the biggest winner is fine. And I like Ram. I think he's mostly an honest character. His ult is annoying, but outside of that, he's actually pretty cool. I like Ram. Yeah, I love Ram. Ram is amazing right now, Bardi. Bardi, I'm going to show you something in a moment. You won't believe it. Ram's just one thing. If you're playing Ram, maintain your armor as much as you can, and then Ram is oppressive. Once the armor drops, Ram is dead. Number 2, Reinhardt. Reinhardt was unironically actually very strong. It was just Mauga really holding him back. Now with Mauga kind of being like a little bit powered down, not fully powered down, but a little bit powered down, Ryan is very good right now. Ryan is really, really good right now. Ryan is really good. And just for the love of God, when you're playing tank, don't play with a 1v5 playstyle. I'm assuming that all of you understand how to play tank. Okay? Like, you saw when we were playing Ryan on New Queen Street and how... No, the New York map. The way I was playing Ryan over there, right? And the way the enemy Ryan was playing. Play like that. Respect the other tank. Don't overextend. Don't do stupid shit. And tank is actually going to feel better. But you could do that on the previous patch too. On the previous patch, you could still do these things that I'm talking about. But anyways, my point still remains. The barrier field change, I'm not a fan of this at all. I don't think this was necessary. Especially the regeneration rate. I'm not a fan of these changes in particular, but I understand why it has to be done. Although I do think Ryan is an amazing A-tier pick. Him and Ramattra are both really good right now. Charge, this is fine. Like, this is fine. This is whatever. Like, this is not a big deal. Auto Lease, thank you for the sub. Roadhog. They've effectively, to a certain extent, they gave him his one-shot combo back. It's not as consistent, obviously, but I'm not a fan of these changes. Roadhog is not that bad. He's a niche pick, and I think it's okay for him to stay there. So, I don't like this change because it's like, once they nerf other things, this could skyrocket Hog back into where he was before. But, I don't know. This one is weird. It's like, I hate it. Like, I dislike it, but whatever. Accretion. Even though I'm not a fan of damage creep, and this does mean that, and I can foresee it, that DPS will be getting power crept because there is power creep in tank. It's whatever. Like this is strong, but it's like whatever. Sigma's like fair. Like it's fine if he gets a little bit of help. And I think this is done more to help him keep other tanks in check. But as a result, you evaporate on DPS and support faster. RAM is bugged at the moment with the 11 seconds. Yeah, so I assume RAM is bugged. When RAM loses all of that, he's going to be even more OP than he is right now. I don't think it's safe to say RAM is somewhat overpowered. I might push it and say RAM is a little bit OP. Not like crazy OP oppressive, but like it's pretty damn powerful. I'm not gonna lie. Like we were playing RAM earlier, played RAM off stream too. It feels pretty damn good. So he's powerful. Okay, once he's OP, he's definitely powerful. This wasn't changed. This is okay. So Tesla Cannon is like quality of life, and that's fine. Primal Ray, this needs to get reverted. This is this is one of the most stupid changes I've ever seen. This is the most we are catering to bad Winston players change I've ever seen. This gotta go. This one I am not a fan of at all. Because this reduces counterplay potential. I really don't like it. Wrecking Ball is good, but now he's bad because he cannot duel other tanks. He's fine-ish until he's not. As the moment his counterpicks come in, he falls apart. It's just sad because he's clearly a 6v6 tank and he's never going to work in 5v5 unless you're insanely good on the character. But that's also not realistic because the average player's experience is going to be miserable on bot. Zarya. I hate these changes. Revert both of this. Like, if you want to maintain the tankiness, keep the duration because it makes her tanky because she can bubble loop better, but put the HP down to 200. You can't have both. Really not a fan of these changes. Zarya feels really oppressive. Like that one game earlier that we had, if you were around, it felt like Zarya legitimately never lost a barrier. It was crazy. It felt like you couldn't outplay her. Like a good Zarya player that understands how to bubble loop will always have a bubble up. So not a fan of these at all. Now this is controversial. This is where I draw the line. I really don't like this. This is a big one. I don't think 10% healing reduction is the way to go. They not only buffed armor this patch, but they also gave them this. And that's the thing. It's like these individual changes is another thing. It's like whatever. Like they're like, yeah, okay, like this is nice. That's a bit silly. But I feel like these wider gameplay changes, that's where the problem came in. It was one thing to approach it from the armor, and another thing to also give them the heal increase. Because this is how I see it right now. It's only a matter of time before I believe we end up in the unkillable Ramattra meta. I do personally, like, I'm thinking about it, the more I, like, revisit all of this, right? Potentially, you could have Bap Zen, Bap Kiri, Bap Moira with Ramattra. Both of these supports have good survivability. Ram is also pretty damn good at staying alive with his damage reduction. I don't know about DPS. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Like DPS is in a really awkward spot. But as far as like what could end up being meta in this patch, maybe Baptiste plus Ramattra, or Kiriko plus Ramattra, or Bap Kiri plus Ramattra. I don't know. I think Ram is insanely good. Ramattra is the standout for me. I played every tank today, and the one that I keep feeling like, damn, he's really good, is Ramattra and occasionally Reinhardt. But like Ram for me stands out so much. So Ram is the one for me. I mean, are you gonna play on the patch? Dude, I've been playing the entire day. And I played for the past few hours on stream too. I'm gonna call it soon because it's getting a little bit late. But outside of that, we've been playing on this patch. I'm gonna play tomorrow too. Basically, I'm gonna try to one trick Ram this season. You can one trick Ram and then like keep Ramattra and Diva as back pocket picks. I think Ram, Mauga, Diva might be the circle this season. Maybe. With some Zarya and Winston and Reinhardt sprinkled in there too. I don't know. Like, look, from the tank perspective, it feels better. But the problem is DPS and supports have lost playstyles this patch. So I'm a fan from the perspective that, yeah, they kind of made tank feel better. But I'm not a fan because it's like, well, once the DPS and support complaints start to stack up, we're just going to power creep the game anyway. And that's where we just go in a big loop. What's your major? I mean, technically I'm doing two. So I did a master's degree in business administration. Yeah, I think that's the one. And then at the same time, because job market here is really, really messed up, I'm doing a master's in teaching as well, like education. So I can become a teacher. And I'm basically almost finished with that too. Diva now counters Mauga? Yeah. So you can run Diva into Mauga. Okay, and then Mauga runs into Ram. And the best case scenario, I don't know, man, like, I don't know. I think they did a good job of dealing with the Mauga problem because it feels like Mauga is kind of a tank now that is really good at dealing with Hog and Winston, but he does have a really rough time against all the Brawl tanks now. If you guys get what I'm saying. Because the 5 seconds really helped him in fighting other Brawl tanks. And now Ramattra and Ryan can just keep their shields up for 3 seconds or block for 3 seconds, wait it out, and then just bombard on him. Because then Mauga gets stuck in that massive reload animation. So when like Mauga's stuck in that reload animation, like Ryan, Ram, even Orisa, potentially Hog. Okay, well, it depends if the Hog can survive the initial, like, fight. But yeah, like I do believe Ryan and Ram have better matchups. Like I ran, like, you guys were there in that game when I was playing Ramattra into Mauga and I didn't feel like I had a problem with it. And hold on, buddy, this is the game. What was it? It was Esperanza? No, that was 8 hours ago. No, we had an Esperanza. Yeah, it's this one. Look at this. This is crazy. So this is how powerful Ramattra is. If we got any Ramattra fans in here, Ramattra is very good. Look at this over here. So over here near the end, they nano hole hogged. And I couldn't die. Look at this. This is crazy. Okay, watch this team fight. I get hooked. I get like, deep position. Like I'm in a bad position here. Okay. I just block bot. Like this is the thing. You have to understand. You have to play the block bot playstyle more. Okay. There's gonna be very low like the problem is like you have to play super reactionary and less proactive now. That's where tank thrives. If you can adjust your playstyle to being more reactionary and less proactivity, you're gonna be good. So what's this, right? Look at this. Nano whole hog. Look at my HP bar. Look at my HP bar. It's barely moving. Ramattra getting that insane armor increase has made him an amazing tank. And look at this. I survived this entire ordeal. All 5 of these people were shooting at me and I survived it. So again, are there certain tanks who perhaps are overtuned and feel much better? Yeah, of course. And did they achieve what they wanted to make tank feel better? Yeah, of course. But at the cost of who? At the cost of DPS and support. Yeah, exactly. So at the cost of DPS and supports being unable to deal with tank matchups. It really has become Godzilla versus King Kong with 4 spectators on each side. And the job of these spectators is to enable this person. DPS and supports are not allowed to have individuality in their gameplay approach. If they try to be, or if you try to build, like let's say you're support and you're like, okay, I'll play Mercy to enable my DPS. You put your tank at a massive disadvantage, and the enemy tank, if they run something like, let's say, Kiri Ana, your tank is going to get rolled over. And that is exactly where 6v6 could help, because two tanks can not only divide attention, but they can divide resources to deal with problems like this. But now your quote-unquote second tank is your supports and your DPS building around you. So the problem with this patch is the following. Again, one last time before we call it a stream. Did they achieve what they wanted to make tank quote-unquote feel better? Yep. Are tanks dying less? Yep. Unless you're an idiot. But what was the cost? The cost, yes, we Giga buffed each tank in a way to put them like at a higher level. The cost now is DPS and supports are forced to, like, fully forced to play around the tank pick. So if you don't pick complementing characters to the tank, you're screwed. You're screwed. Because that's what it's become. It's just tank versus tank with 4 supports on each side. And that's what DPS has become too. It's become like a supporting role now. So the problem with this patch is, in a way, DPS has lost identity in they're not about taking angles or pressuring the enemy team or whatever or popping off. It's now about just enabling your tank. Whatever your tank wants, enable that and you'll find success. If you choose to play the old school playstyle of what we were doing a few days ago, you're gonna lose. And that's so far what I've been able to take away. So far, what I've been able to take away. Is that fun? Now that's the final question. In my opinion, no. It's just not fun. Supports being limited and DPS being limited is not fun. And I don't think it's fun for tank to also, like, okay guys, I'm the Giga raid boss, but I need my minions to be the correct ones. Well, now if you have the wrong minions, you're not really a raid boss, you're just another minion yourself. So you guys see what I'm saying here, right? It's like you solved the problem, but you also didn't. And at the same time, you also made a new problem, which is now DPS and supports are gonna have to be power crept. It's gonna happen unless this tank patch gets reverted or toned down. Seriously, we're just a few months away from the DPS and support Giga buff patch. And it's just gonna repeat the cycle of what happened when supports were more vulnerable. Because the problem in this patch is supports are vulnerable unless they play the correct supports. So we're just gonna repeat season 2 all over again. Damn it. And that's the problem with this patch. Did you see that you have to play a minimum of 120 games for the event rewards? Yeah, I know. Bro, they have the drugs up their ass with whatever they were doing with this patch. And that's the problem. Hey Sandwich, how are you? Where's experiential? It would fix this. Now that they're doing changes for everything, they should take every 2 weeks that they find a good balance. Yeah, like, look, like I said, I still think this is the worst patch of all time. But the problem is the patch achieves what it was trying to do, so the patch artificially looks like a success. But the question we should ask is, what was sacrificed to achieve this? Oh, we made tank feel better. Well, in order to make tank feel better, you essentially had to make DPS and support feel miserable. Like, now if you get Mercy, it's GG's for you, bro. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, before, on the patch before this, if you had Mercy Ana or Mercy Kiri, there was a bit more agency for that comp to work. Now there's no chance. Unless the enemy team is actually stupid. And they give you free kills. So, if you're a support player, build around the tank that you have, enable their playstyle. If you're a DPS player, do the same thing. DPS and supports are now one role, and it's called supporting the tank. And the tank is the Giga DPS, raid boss, whatever you want to call it. That's the problem with this patch. If you don't play around your tank, you're not going to have fun. I just don't think that's the right step forward. I think that's just wrong. I think that's very wrong. And that's my opinion on it. It might shift, it might change. And that's the thing about opinions. They change over time. But at least this one, at the moment, I feel strongly about that. I don't think this is the right direction forward. I think it makes tank more fun to play, but I don't think it's fair that 4 people have to have it worse. I think there needs to be a discussion about 6v6. I look forward to seeing what the devs have to say, but I do think this patch is a miss. I've really tried to be positive about it. I really have tried to be positive about it, but the only way to have fun in this patch is basically to play tank and have a pocket support. Preferably Kiriko. But yeah, I agree. I still stand by my statement that I do believe it's the worst patch in Overwatch's lifespan. It doesn't achieve anything that it wanted to do other than make it artificially look like tanks are staying alive more. The problem is there's a lot of Mercy one tricks, and when they swapped on Moira. Moira's not that bad, to be fair. But I do get what you're saying. Like, the problem is, like, even earlier, like, we were playing, like, me. Obviously, I have Evie, and I know she plays, like, you know, all the supports I need when I was playing tank. I ran into this tank who had Mercy Life Weaver. We were both Ryan, and the gameplay difference of what he could do and what I can do is different. And is that a tank role problem? Or is that we're playing the wrong supports for our tank? And that's the thing.
Supports, yeah.
Exactly. And that is a new problem now. Before, if you were running the Mercy Weaver with like Ryan versus Ryan, at least the Mercy could enable the DPS. But now she can't because tanks have But now, you know, we're assuming the best case scenario. But now
exactly.
but now the problem is enabling the DPS now is pointless because the time to kill a tank is too long. And because the tanks are getting more healing in general because they got a reduced heal passive, they are going to survive. So now that playstyle is gone. And that's the problem, is it's the whole game now is tank versus tank. I don't think that's the way to go forward. And that's my last take on it. We're going to call it over here, guys. It's getting a little bit late. So I really appreciate everybody coming down. Come down tomorrow too. We're going to continue talking about this topic. I feel like I'm going to pick up on some takes that other people have made. And we're going to have a respectful discussion on why I might agree with some takes and why I might disagree with some of them. And of course, it's all opinionated. And yeah, Bastion is dead. Yeah, I know, Bastion is basically gone. Bastion is like the worst DPS in the game. So, in my opinion, worst support in the game is Mercy. Worst DPS in the game is Bastion. And hypothetically, worst tank in the game. No, okay, I'm gonna stand on this. Worst tank in the game is Jungle Queen. Queen is ass. Queen is ass. Please, for the love of God, don't play Jungle Queen. You're gonna just have a bad time. Queen needs a lot of help. I'll make a video on her. I need to start talking about Queen. I think it's bad, like, you know, what's happened to Queen as a result of everything. I swear they'll do anything to avoid 6v6. Let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, they're gonna avoid 6v6 still.
I believe so too.
But let's see what they have to say. Yeah, let's see what they have to say. I swear to God, if their excuse is gonna be we're too far gone in to go back, I don't know, dude. Like, that's gonna be the worst excuse I can ever hear. Sorry, we don't want to do our jobs. We're kind of lazy. We want to stay where we are. It's like, oh, okay. Like, you guys can take a month. You guys can take a month or two off, and, you know, leave us in a good patch. We'll be okay with it. Thumbs up. Like,
leave us and then
give us a new battle pass. Disappear for a few months. We'll understand as long as the game ends up feeling better for the long run. My tank AFKs and throws because my teammate bats mouth him. What do I do? So report both of them. One for gameplay sabotage, one for toxic.
Yeah.
That's the best thing you can do. With that being said,
And avoid